What's up, people? Sorry for but we're a little tardy. We're always tardy. I don't feel tardy.
We are. We just like to shoot the shit at the beginning, or there's technical difficulties, or somebody's running late.
Always technical difficulties, and usually it's me. I'm like, wow, holy shit, I didn't have a problem this time.
I was just eating my food in front of Pat and all over, slobbering all
he
over.
was eating his dinner. He's like, I'm like, just eat. Don't worry about it. Nobody's on.
When I'm involved, there's always technical difficulties. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, man. We're happy to have you on. Would you like to say who you are?
Yeah, I'm Bill Frickenstein from the Everscathed. Might have heard of me on some of these things, like Thing with Two Heads, stuff like that. Met Brett in person about a year ago at the Flashback Weekend convention. Pat, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you in person.
Looking forward to meeting Colin face to face, at least. Even though it's on a little tiny screen, but we've been talking. Me and Colin have been talking for a while now, a couple of years. Like almost daily. Through social media and stuff. So, well, he's sick, so hey, that's how it goes, man. Wishing him the best.
Well, he's got a lot of things in common with most of us here, with the horror, the movies, the music. It's cool.
Yeah. Dude. Unfortunately, he texted us early this morning that he's a little bit under the weather. He's real pissed about it too, because he's got a couple of days off, and he's like, last thing you want to do is be sick for your vacation. So hopefully he feels better. He'll be back on another time, and then we'll have Bill back on as well. Then we'll have that. We'll have the group. Just don't get sick that time.
Yeah, Bill and I will do some videos at Flashback. Probably we'll talk about that. That'll be fun.
It'll be good stuff. That'll be great.
Feed Sean Clark all those beers to turn his face bad. And Christopher Nelson.
Bill, what's the beer of choice? Did I see an old style in your hand?
He's not a beer drinker.
Yeah.
Always, man. Of course I got an old style. Chicago style.
That's right. I've got a Yingling because I went to pick up some Yingling when I was out of state. So it's a shame that we don't have that in Illinois. Have you had them?
I had it once. I don't remember what it tasted like, but I did have it one time. I think maybe in Kentucky. I don't know where they sell it. Yeah. I know it was out of state.
It's every state but Illinois, it seems.
Apparently so. Yeah. They make it here in Pennsylvania. I'm in Pennsylvania, so everywhere you go, it's on tap somewhere. So that's actually usually where I always drink it. I'm having more of that Das Jägermeister beer from last night.
Yeah, he's got one that's branched as a Jägermeister beer, but it's got nothing.
It's got no Jaeger in it.
Jägermeister in it. Thank God.
Oh. Hazy India Pale Ale with orange zest and ginger. It's not bad, but I'm like, that's a little misleading. I'm like, it would have been nice to have a little Jaeger in there.
The one brewery that
hazy ale there. Love hazies.
The one brewery that Bill was talking about, that's in his neck of the woods, Sound Growler. They got some good ales. I think there was one specific, a pale ale. I remember having a lot. They got a lot though. Sound Growler is a good place.
Like Rough Rider, I think. That my favorite one from them is Orange Haze. That's good stuff.
What kind of beer is that? An ale or is that?
It's a like an IPA. It's a hazy. I'm pretty sure it's a hazy IPA.
It's a hazy.
They just changed the formula not that long ago. It used to be like really thick and almost looked like you were drinking orange juice. But now they kind of changed it. It's more like a beer now, but it's delicious. It's orange. It's really good.
Before we get started, that you just made me think of something. Have you had like any of the Iron Maiden or Pantera beers? Do you like the
I had the Trooper. I had the Trooper, and I think I think they had an offshoot one, like a Fear of the Dark or something. I had the Trooper a bunch of times. It's all right. I mean, that's not my favorite kind of beer, but it ain't bad.
I like the Megadeth, the Tout Lamont. That's the one I like.
Yeah, the Megadeth one was good. The Iron Maiden one, I don't know. I didn't care too much for it, but the Megadeth one was actually pretty good.
Pat had one from Styx. Styx beer. Band Styx.
Oh, I do have one. I have one left.
Styx stole my wallet. That's a whole story.
There's a Styx beer.
You know what? If Chris Nelson is in the Halloween Daily News chat room, we should ask him if he's had the Styx beer, because he likes he has the Rush one he had. He liked a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe he likes Styx because that's kind of a lighter beer.
See who's in the chat with us tonight. Oh, we got our buddy Lurch is in the chat.
Oh, yes, Lurch.
Lurch is in the chat. Our buddy Ryan. The great James Morant is there as well. I thought
Ryan's in there. Ryan's got a real good sense of humor.
And non-fusion music. Must be somebody you know. What's up? Nanofusion
there you
Music.
go.
Nice.
Awesome.
What's up, John?
Very cool.
Hey, thanks for promoting it, dude. That looks like we were getting a lot of traction with that, so it's cool, man.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Joe, I'm gonna just message
Thanks,
to
Ray.
Joe because I'll just let him know to hop in when he can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we started.
Well, so I don't know how you're watching it, Bill. Do you have it on your computer? Or you have it on a TV next to you?
I got it on TV. I got it on a Blu-ray player and
Okay.
nice big screen.
So yeah, what I always have it on ahead of time here. So I didn't realize, I couldn't remember that Universal, they don't have the Universal globe at the beginning of this. It just starts right at a Universal picture.
Yeah.
So that I've
That's
just
what I
got it
have
on
mine
pause
on.
right there when Pat and I
Too.
are ready to go. If you're ready to go.
Yeah, if you guys
Yeah,
got it all queued up, we'll just do a quick countdown to everybody out there from 3, 2, 1, and play. You should see a Universal picture pop up on the screen. Let me just adjust my sound on my end.
Would you say this is your favorite Carpenter movie, Bill? Is that right?
Yeah. That's definitely safe to say. It is my favorite for sure.
Okay. It seems like there's definitely a big amount of Carpenter fan base that's this and Halloween are their 1 and 2, or vice versa.
It is my number 1. Halloween's my number 2, and I'd have to say They Live is my number 3.
Yeah, I think Pat and I have the same 4, if I'm correct, right, Pat? Maybe we don't. It's
I think we
Halloween,
were. Yeah.
Escape from New York, The Fog, and They Live is my 4, and maybe that maybe your 4 is different.
Yes,
Pat.
and I think 5 was the thing for me. That's where it was. Oh, we have Moody's Mind, and he's always got a nice new mask on tonight.
Oh my God, who are you?
How's it going, fellas? Y'all doing okay?
Are you doing okay?
The freaking internet vampires, man. They're up to no good, man. Damn it.
I feel lonely. I think I'm the only one that doesn't have a tattoo in this freaking chat.
I think so.
Hey,
birthmark.
hey, just real quick, I wanted to. How you doing, man? It's good to have you on here, my friend, Billy Bill.
Thanks for having me, man. How are you?
Oh,
Nice
man,
to meet
hanging
you.
in. Hey, likewise, my brother. So we love watch alongs, and I can't wait to watch the thing. But I just got something in today that I want to show you guys, and I think
Sure.
you guys are so fucking gonna be stoked about it. So give me 1 second.
It's not the mask, though, right? Or you had
Oh, Lurch. Yeah, we said it a little bit a while ago. Maybe you didn't hear. Colin was under the weather. He wasn't feeling well. He reached out to us early this morning. He's sick, so he was unable to come on. He was real bummed. He said he might, if he's up to it, he might jump in the chat.
You got it, Joe. Okay, mine's not. I didn't think you bought one.
Yes, sir.
What, did you find somebody?
Yeah, look how big this shit is.
Oh, is that the one? Is that the San Diego Comic Con one?
Yeah.
Mine just shipped. So
we got. It comes with a cool little card too. Check that out. So I was worried about the shipping, how they were going to ship it. Whoever shipped it, man, God bless them. They're a saint.
Bill, I don't know if you saw, Joe's a big Funko Pop guy, a little bit more than I think Pat and I. Do you like Funko Pops? Do you have any of those, or?
I have no Funko Pops. I think my wife has 1 or 2. Yeah, she has. I'm looking here. I don't see. There's so much stuff. I don't. Yeah, I'm not really.
Badass setup though. We like it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm more of the NECA monsters. You know, the NECA figures. That's mostly all I really collect in the toy realm. These days.
Joe, he's a man after your own heart too, right, Joe?
Oh, dude, me and Bill are gonna get along just fine.
So Ryan's going to jump in and get a tattoo of Merciful Fates. Don't break the oath on his chest.
Oh my God.
I just took my daughter on Sunday to get a price on a tattoo. Believe it or not, I can't believe I'm saying that out loud, but yeah.
Speaking of don't break the oath, there's a King Diamond tribute playing at Sound Growler next Saturday.
Oh my God, you're kidding me! King Diamond does he even tour anymore?
Yeah,
he just, he did recently. He came through. I think it was before the pandemic, but
it was right before, I believe.
And do a big tour, and I really wanted to go, but I couldn't afford it, man. It came at a time when I was broke, so.
I spent a whole 7th grade listening to Abigail.
There you go. That's my favorite record from him. I saw Merciful Fate once, way back at the Milwaukee Metal Fest. I want to say 98. somewhere around there, 98, 99.
Mm-hmm.
Great. They were great. They were amazing. And then Destruction came on and they were awesome.
Fuck,
I gotta
man,
remember you
awesome.
play at that Reggie's place because I've only been there when I've tailgated for Bears games, but I gotta get there when you're playing. It'll be fun.
That's a party place, man. It's a cool place. It's definitely a great place. We had a
Got the
blast
heritage
there.
beers there.
All kinds of beers there.
Joe, did you jump in? You start with us?
No, not yet. I'm pulling it up right now. So
Okay,
I was
just let
just
us know.
gonna,
We'll give you a timestamp.
yeah,
We'll give you a
Yeah.
timestamp, buddy.
timestamp Peruno.
Joe, when did you get that mask? Did you have that one? And I
That wasn't
was
from last
being
night. That must be a
unrespectfully
different
not
one.
paying attention.
Yeah, I've been having kind of like sitting in the wings. I told y'all I wanted to I've been going on this mask kick. So I got some that I think you guys are gonna dig. I showed off a couple already, but this was the one that I was excited about because they did a whole line of the Slipknot masks, which I don't have them all, but of course, Corey being my favorite lead singer of all time, I had to don the Corey mask first, man.
Okay.
So
Alerts, the timestamp that I have is 5 minutes and 18 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just a second different, Pat. So
Yep. Kurt's sitting there drinking JB.
Perfect. That's right where I'm at.
yep. Now I'm gonna tell you, Kurt Russell, he could sport a beard, dude. He could sport one.
oh yeah. I liked his
Yeah, I was
his little
going to trim my
beard.
beard earlier today, but I had to leave it intact because of this movie, for Kurt.
Hell yeah.
Do you have any of the NECA thing figures? I'm guessing then.
If you can see behind me right
They're up
here, that's the one lit up, the one for the San Diego Comic-Con from last year.
Awesome figure.
Sexy.
Then I've got the
And
old
Joe does
McFarlane
have
thing.
Mhm. The McFarlane thing is amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, I saw
Yeah, I'm
the
super
Hey,
stoked
Russell.
for the whole new dog setup thing. Oh, and I got McCready
Nice.
up there too, the neck of McCready, the first one, not the second one.
hell yeah. Which one you got? You got the Outpost McCready, and then you got the other one. I can't remember what it's called.
I can't remember which
Outpost.
one's which. I got the one that came
Yeah.
out first.
Yeah. They're both cool, man. They look great.
I got the one without the flamethrower because I was pissed when they came out with the second one. He had the flamethrower. I was like, man.
That's the one I wanted.
It is true. This movie is a sausage fest. There's no women.
Yep, that's what we were talking about last night. Remember?
It is a sausage fest.
All right, where y'all at right now, fellas?
Oh, it's the timestamp I got is 6 minutes and 54 seconds.
Yep,
Oh,
53.
okay. Got it.
Got to see this on the big screen last year. What a blast that was.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I'm
amazing
gonna
seeing like one of your old favorite movies up there on the big screen and just it was like a whole new experience. I'd never seen it that way before. I was too young when this
This
came
is a
out.
big screen movie, though. There's no doubt.
Oh, it was amazing. I was noticing little things that I had never seen before. And it was just like exciting because it's a movie I've seen a million times.
Oh, you sent me something, Brett?
Yeah, that was the thing I sold Jeremy Moorhead that Joe and I were talking about, the box set. I still have a picture of it, and Moorhead's got it in all of his thing props.
All right. I see the explosions and the puppy dog running around. All right.
Puppy dog, bitch.
Yeah, and I see the chopper flying in, so I think I'm close to you guys. I'm in the
Get
vicinity.
to the chopper.
All right. I love it. You know, you're watching the thing when you see the bright ass lights from time to time from the outside, all that white snow. It's like, oh, fuck.
Oh, this guy with the beard with the
I barely got
the
a
dog.
light on in the room and I'm lit up like more than all you guys just from the light.
Yeah. When MB saw this for the first time, she was like, "Why are they trying to kill the dog?" I was like, "Just wait and find out," because she loves dogs.
It's rough. That's why my wife doesn't like this one. She liked it all the way up to that.
She's like,
I
"No."
like those goggles.
Hell yeah.
Apparently he can't see out of them though.
It looks like Cyclops.
Yeah.
X-Men.
Well, the guy that plays George Bennings, I think that's Peter Maloney.
Mhm.
That guy, when I went to Horror Hound Cincinnati, went to the Thing reunion last year, he came back from eating dinner, and I was in the hallway, and it was when I was giving Sean Clark and his girlfriend Nay some beers. He came back from the hotel from dinner and get back to his hotel. He couldn't figure out where to go. He was lost. It felt so bad.
Oh, really? Wow.
So Nay had to get him back to the elevator. He's like, hit number 7. She's like, I hope he got back up to his room.
J&B, baby. Hit it.
He's a sweet guy, though. He was a sweet guy.
I had a similar story with Kincaid last year from Nightmare 3. I was waiting for my wife and my son. They went to use the bathroom, and I'm waiting out in the hallway, and here comes Kincaid. He totally walked into the wrong room. I seen him walk in. I knew he was looking for the bathroom, too, because he was right in that stretch. He walked in the wrong room, and he come walking right back out like all puzzled. I go, dude, right here. Thanks, man. He can't give me a fist bump.
What was it that Rodney Dangerfield said in Ladybugs? Probably saw something he didn't see at home.
That's funny.
Oh, there's our father from License to Drive.
Fucking love him, dude.
Richard Mason.
Love that
Oh, yeah,
movie.
he was great. That's such a good movie.
Who was it in our chat that did not like that movie? It wasn't you, was it, Bill? Or maybe it was you. I don't know.
Oh, I think it was Stefan.
Was it
Oh,
Stefan?
that was Stefan. That's right. Stefan went to town about that movie.
License to Drive is a classic.
Archie, come back, Archie.
Yeah.
Yeah, gentleman on the right here. Yeah. Ooh.
Just such great acting in this movie.
Just not used to the Quaker Rope Man not having facial hair.
Yeah.
Well, what's his name? The doctor. There's Dr. Copper. I remember he used to be Archie Bunker's wife's cousin's. He was like a cousin-in-law, and he was like this rich plumber guy who was always an asshole to Archie Bunker. And I'm just looking at him just now, like, holy shit, I forgot he was in freaking All in the Family.
Every time I see this guy, I just want to say diabetes.
Yep, that shirt. Remember that shirt?
Diabetes.
That's what I want to hear. It's just diabetes.
You know what I had on a couple weeks ago? I forgot he was in. He was in Hard Target with Van Damme. God, that movie's classic.
No shit.
Can't forget the Cocoon movies, too.
Oh, yeah. Cocoon. That rocks.
Right.
Yeah, we have a.
Everybody's still talking about Merciful Fate in the chat.
Well, Ryan doesn't have a
Yeah.
tattoo, so he's with me, right? Yeah, King Diamond was something like
My
that,
family
where his voice would.
Sorry, there's a delay here. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep talking over you guys, but I'm like hearing you guys a second later.
Yeah, it's a little delay.
Little delay, but we make it work.
That's okay, man.
All right.
Hey, my family has this thing they do at Christmas called the White Elephant, where it's kind of a gag gift. You bring something funny and wrap it up, and everyone picks a
steal 'em,
number.
right?
And last year, the gift that I gave was a shirt with what's his face, Cocoon Man on the front. It said "Eat shit and diabetes."
That's great.
We play that game every year,
my
Bill.
funny
And
uncle was the one who got it, so it was perfect reply.
we have a game that's come back every year sealed still. It's the fart game, board game. The fart board game.
Oh,
10, 15 years, somebody's been bringing it back and wrapping it up. It's like a tradition.
Board game.
Come on,
We've got
can
some
somebody-
gifts like that too that make the rounds each year.
Hey, I kept mine. You know what mine was? It was a big battery, like a battery storage case. I was like, oh shit, that's awesome. I'll take that.
What do you call this kind of hat that he rocks in the chopper? What is that shit? It's not a sombrero.
Myself.
It's like what this?
What's he got? A
shit?
muffler on? Does he got a
Wait, you know
muffler
what?
on?
I just realized, just looking at Gary Donald Moffat, he was also I'm like, why do I know him in another movie? He was Steve Martin's father in that one movie. The fuck was that movie?
Hey, ping pong table.
Oh, I have to look it up. It wasn't Roxanne. Hold on.
Hey, do you remember the from T2, John Connor's best friend at the arcade?
Yeah, with the fucking mullet.
Yeah, this guy looks like the grown-up version.
And it was Sam from Different Strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or from Salute Your Shorts, wasn't it? Was that the same guy?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh,
So, Bill, is this your favorite movie just in all of general, or no? Do you have another favorite movie?
It's up there. It's probably in my top 5. I don't know. Pulp Fiction's up there. That's definitely my top 3.
fuck yeah, dude.
We always joke around, my buddy Dan and I, about what do you need your blue little medical book for? Get the shot.
Get the shot.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you
there's
gotta
something
have
like
an opinion.
really around here.
I love that. My favorite scene is, well, you gotta have an opinion. Do you believe that God came down and stopped the BAM? It's like,
Shot Marvin
oh,
in the face.
shit. What the hell did you do that? I didn't mean to shoot the son of a bitch. The
What's
gun
Eric
just went
Stone say?
off.
You gotta.
You must have went over a bump or something. The car didn't hit no motherfucking bump. We in a fucking blood street with a broad daylight here.
Knowles was good in what was it? He was the pimp in Dr. Detroit with Dan Aykroyd.
What was it? Dr. Pimp? What was that?
No, Dr. Detroit. Never saw Dr. Detroit. Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah,
Oh, I never
classic
seen it.
movie.
Never
Yeah,
seen it.
and he was the pimp.
No shit.
Yeah. Well, he was also in Seems Like Old Times.
Oh yeah.
Man,
God, you're
you're
wondering
mentioning
what
some
the
movies
fuck
I
is
haven't
going
seen
on here.
forever. Dr. Detroit. Wow.
I probably haven't seen that movie in 30 years.
Easily. Probably more for me.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time. It's been a minute. And I remember that Donald Muffat. He was the Steve Martin's father. And did you ever see House Sitter? It's him and Goldie Hawn, where she pretends to be his wife. And he was the dad. He was saying, what the hell he sang? Oh, Danny Boy to him or something like that. And it was this whole con artist ruse. And she was playing his wife. It's an 80s movie. It didn't do that well, but it was all right. So I'm looking at him like, why do I know him from somewhere?
Looks like you got a better signal now, Bill. There, your picture's
Yeah,
even
you
clearer.
went
too.
out there for a second and you came back stronger.
Very nice.
Yeah, it just went out. Now I'm all switched around. Everyone's pictures are in different order on my screen.
And you're probably not delayed. Or maybe
No,
you're not.
yeah. It sounds like, yeah.
No
sounds
delay.
good.
Oh shit. Movie just stopped. What?
You still go to the theater, Bill, when you can, when something you want to see, or you're not a theater person, or
You know, I my whole life I've been a huge theater person. I mean, I love going to the movies. I grew up by this mall, and right behind my back fence there was a movie theater. I'd go there by myself, you know. So I grew up loving going to the movies. I went every time. But nowadays, the people, I can't stand people. They're just with their phones and just my god, it just ruins it.
I know. I sit in the back
I'll
row
go in
because
the
I
morning.
know.
Like if I'm off for a rain day or something, you know, and my wife's off, we'll go first show of the day. You know, we'll get there at like noon. You know, and there's like, sometimes we're the only ones in the whole place, and that's how I really like to do it. I mean, I miss the crowds, the big roar and everything, but it just ain't worth it no more to have people all over on their phones and it's driving me nuts.
Well,
The thing's on Tubi? I didn't even know it was on Tubi.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Is it?
Oh, nice.
I was telling the guys on one of our previous shows, every movie now, especially like the bigger movies, is 3 hours long, and it's just, I can't. It's getting ridiculous.
I got shit to do today. Shit. Like I got a life to live. I got things to do with the house. You know.
I don't need to tell me how fucking good my coffee is. I'm the that was Jewel. That was Quentin Tarantino.
That's right.
Tarantino, Jules.
Okay.
Is your Aunt Jenny a millionaire? No. Well, your Uncle Marcellus is, and he wants to furnish you your
Uncle Conrad and Aunt Jenny.
Jenny. Oh, so good.
The one we use that you were mentioning, the little medical book, the one we throw around the house, me and my wife from time to time. Don't know why. I don't know what the context is, but we all like those to say, so I got to stab her 3 times. No, you only got to stab her once.
You got to stab it to get through the breastplate here.
Get through the breastplate. Yeah.
So go around. James wants to know.
Well,
What's the first?
3 times.
What's the first horror movie everybody saw in the theaters? I already know. My first one was Halloween 2.
My favorite Halloween. Love that one.
That was the first horror movie I saw in the theater. Was Halloween 2.
That was the first horror movie I
1981.
ever saw. Thanks to my fucking brother.
My fucking brother.
He's not listening anyways. I forgot to send the link.
Jason Takes Manhattan was the first one, right? So
I know when I was a kid, I saw the trailer for Jaws in the theater. Like they must have been bringing it back to theaters or whatever. And I remember seeing the trailer for Jaws, and that scared the living shit out of me.
Yeah. You know, what was that? It was, I forgot what holiday it was. Was it Memorial Day where they brought it on IMAX just recently? Or maybe it was another holiday. I wanted to see it so bad in IMAX. I thought that'd be cool.
Yeah, I like those ones where they say they play it on a screen where people are floating on inner tubes in the water.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, that would be horrifying. I don't think I could do that. That's my biggest fear in life is sharks. There's a reason why I was born in Chicago, all the way away from emotions.
Yeah, there was a place here in San Antonio called Splashtown, and I pretty much it was like the cheaper version of a Schlitterbahn. If you know what a Schlitterbahn is, it's kind of like Schlitterbahn is the best water park ever, right? Well, Splashtown was a piece of shit. It was like where all the poor kids went. Well, they had one of those little, wave pools, and they had a screen, and they would do screenings of Jaws in the water on the wave pool. It was so awesome.
That's cool.
So
I like
good.
that.
Yes.
Pat, that Joe's Place sounds like his version of Action Park.
Yeah, it was like fucking Action Park, but like
Accident Park.
Yes, if you showed up with a big red can, you'd get like $5 off your ticket. Seriously, it's so stupid. You
that documentary for that place is brutal.
Did you see the Class Action Park?
Class Action Park?
A few times. Classic.
Yeah, that place was dangerous.
Shit they used to be able to get away with, huh?
Unsafe sex galore in that place, it sounded like.
It was just a free-for-all. It was ridiculous. Alien was the first one he saw that popped out of dude's chest, walked around.
That feels a little bit better.
Aliens right around this era. Oh, no, Aliens, what, 79, 80?
Russell saw what Dracula? What one did you see at 6?
Langella, maybe?
Dracula.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what the first horror movie I saw in the theater was. I mean, I just kind of always grew up with horror. My parents liked to watch monster movies, and I can't remember what. I know the first movie I ever saw at the drive-in was Popeye in 1980.
Oh, nice, Robert Williams. Haul ass.
And the second movie I saw was E.T. on the same drive-in.
Oh, Popeye.
Oh, in the chat, my neighbor. What's up, Mike?
We closed the drive-in in Wheeling by us, and it was in 1995, the Twin Drive-in, and we went through the last weekend. It was the weekend 7 came out, which was a week right before Halloween 6 came out, but it was 7 and Bad Boys. Great double feature. I've told the guys before, what was on the screen behind me was Showgirls. So I was with my brother. I kept turning around. Like,
you guys were you just kept turning around.
I'm just like, Mark, I'm turning around. He's like, I don't blame you.
He's just watching the rearview mirror the whole time.
The best part about it is if you didn't have the thing on listening to the show, you didn't have to listen to how bad the movie was. At least you just got to see the nudity.
Our families were big. We were big drive-in people. I've told these guys, my dad, he forgets how many times he's told people when he saw Rocky 2 the weekend it came out, the drive-in went nuts. People were jumping on cars when Rocky won at the end. He thought it was like the greatest movie experience ever.
Dude, that's iconic, man.
You had no internet to spoil shit, And,
yeah, for sure. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm a big Marvel movie fan, so that's kind of like the only time I go to the theaters now is because I don't want anyone to spoil it for me. So I try and go like as soon as the movie comes out, watch the end, this and that. I mean, yeah, I know superhero fatigue is kind of setting in, but I love it. I love the Marvel stuff. It's so that's usually the only time I go to the theater is for that or for a good horror movie, and for that I'll go, first show of the day.
That's some good barbecue there.
Hell yeah.
I kind of fell out of it once the last Avengers movie came out. It's just there's so many movies and shows. It's like, oh damn. I will see that Deadpool Wolverine movie though.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
That's gonna be fucking epic.
Oh yeah, a timestamp. The alerts threw it in there, but right now it's 23:44 that I'm at right now. They're just examining. Save the neck for me, Clark. They're just trying to figure out who's going to eat what portion of this barbecue.
Imagine if all these guys were with like the crew from The Fog, the 3 guys from The Fog. The thing gets
Chuck
into the
Wepner.
shark. What kind of shark would that be?
I think I told you this story, right, Brett? The guy I'm friends with was in that Chuck Wepner movie. He played Andre the Giant.
No, really?
Yeah, I forget what it was called. I'll have to look it up. It's not like it was like a lower budget one. It wasn't like a big one. It was, but yeah, my son's roommate, his dad is like a semi-pro wrestler. And he's like freaking like 6'5", 6. Actually, no, he's more than that. He's gonna be like 6'8". He's ridiculously tall, and he grew his hair out big, and he played Andre the Giant in it.
Wow. I'd be
I'll
curious.
have to send you the name. I'll send you the name of it.
What did he
Oh,
play?
there he is.
What was it?
It was a movie about Chuck Wepner, the original Rocky, inspiration for Rocky. I can't remember exactly. I'll have to look it up and see exactly what the name of the movie was.
Yeah, he knocked Ali down in their fight, right?
Yeah. And he was in
Yeah,
the
I
ring
forget,
with
Brett, you're the big Rocky guy, right? Saw your room.
He's got the Rocky room.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. My buddy, I have a buddy, Craig. He loves Rocky too, but nowhere near the extent of you, man. He'd probably freak out if he saw your room.
It's Halloween and Rocky for me. It's quite different, but look at what they do. They're kind of a big saga. You know, you continue back and forth.
This was the great
Still
Rob
making
Bottin did the special effects in this. Probably some of
Yes.
the most incredible practical effects ever.
Dude, this guy with the glasses and the beard here right now. Man, this guy and Richard Dreyfuss from Jaws, man. Who would win? This guy looks like he's got height in Richard Dreyfuss.
Oh, look at that shit. That's fucking gross.
This is great shit.
Oh, fucking awesome.
So cool.
Yeah, I remember you said something about Heat, Bill, or E.T. E.T. came out that summer of this, and that was like part of the reason everybody was thinking good aliens, not bad aliens.
Yeah.
Exactly. Boy, was that a different movie.
I remember the first time that I kind of saw any of this movie. I was a kid, and it's when VCRs were a brand new thing. And my uncle was, one of those cutting edge guys. He got himself a video camera, one of those giant ones. You had to put it on your shoulder, walk around, and have it hooked to a VCR at the same time, and all that. My grandmother and grandfather used to have this cottage way up north that the whole family would go to during the summer and meet up and stuff. Remember, he brought that whole contraption out there and all that. And he had the VCR set up, and it was like this new, ooh, what is this? We get to watch a movie? And he put it on the thing. But all the kids had to leave the room, so it was just the adults all huddled around this little TV in the dining room there watching the thing. And I remember sneaking over and kind of taking a peek, over the cabinet there. And it was the perfect timing, right when the head slides off, and sprouts the spider legs and crawls away. And you got to be fucking kidding.
Oh
that was
God.
my introduction to the thing.
Well, we talked about this last night. What blew my mind was at the time I remember seeing it. I'm like, this movie's great, and it was touted as being bland and boring, and the acting was no good. And I'm like, are you guys watching the same movie I'm watching? But
Exactly.
and like, of course, 40 some odd years later, it's like everybody's like, oh my God, it's this groundbreaking thing. It's like, well, where the hell were you back then?
This dog knows something's up.
Oh shit.
Sometimes it's how it is with these movies, man. It's like that. It isn't for the people that who are in the era that it's made. It's like it's like us. We were the kids, and maybe we get a little older, and it's like, yeah, exactly. What were you thinking? This movie's amazing.
The hell is wrong with you?
Fuck yeah, man.
Nano
to Eddie
Fusion,
Murphy
you got me
does-
going. He's like, why don't you go get in your IROC Z?
Yeah, remember that? Go get your IROC. Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
God.
That's true. Joe Spinell helped finance the loan from the original Maniac.
Joe Spinell, I turned something on Amazon. I didn't realize what it was, the last horror movie. You guys heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Where
The
he's
last
like
horror
this
movie.
he's obsessed with this like hot actress. It was made in like the mid 70s. He's like just like a creepo stalker. Oh my God, here we go.
Oh shit.
I've
Rest
heard
in
of
peace,
that.
Joe Spinell,
Is that the one that's supposed to be like like a Maniac 2, like loosely or something?
Yeah, I think so because he was in Maniac 1 too, right? The first one.
Yeah, he was in the original Maniac.
It's the Loan Shark.
Well, here it is. I can't wait for this NECA figure to come out.
Dude, that's gonna fucking fly off the shelves, bro.
These poor dogs, like Jesus Christ, get me the fuck
Oh, I
out of
think- I
here.
think it's only going to be on their website. I think it's a website exclusive. That's what it is.
Is it
I just saw something the other day.
Seriously? Website exclusive?
I just saw something the other day. It was the first time I had seen anything that said that.
Oh,
So-
shh. Man, NECA's pushing out so much shit, dude. Like, you got the Creature NECA figure coming out. You got all these releases they just announced at San Diego. It's like, dude, I don't know if my bank account can handle it, bro. I don't know. I can only work so much overtime. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Fuck.
Mikey got WrestleMania
Gotta
3
get
on
that Vincent
Betamax.
Price,
Holy
streaming
shit.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, those when first VHS and Beta came out, they were top loaders too. Like I remember our first VCR was a top loader.
Yeah. So was ours.
Remember you had SP, LP, EP.
Mm-hmm. You'd always use the EP because, you
6
gotta get
hours.
your money's worth. Yeah,
You had to
exactly.
buy
with 3
the
movies on.
T120 tapes, right? Then you would have to get the bigger ones that were more expensive, like the T160s.
Let's get the TDK tapes.
Yeah, I was gonna say whatever they had at the register at the time,
I don't know.
Kodak
Y'all are like,
made tapes, right? Mm.
I think when we talked about Friday the 13th Part 2, I just told you the story about how I recorded it on the same tape as I recorded the Twisted Sister concert from MTV. So just as Mrs. Voorhees' head was there, it just flashed right into the beginning of the Twisted Sister concert when the TS comes up, and it was the Stay Hungry tour with the friggin' fence and everything. So every time I watch the end of Friday 2, I'm just waiting for Twisted Sister to just pop on. Because she used to use the EP setting on them because she could fit more. Granted, the quality was shit, but as a kid, we didn't care. I just dumped all this shit on there as much as I could.
hell yeah.
Exactly. My mom would buy you a tape, and here you go. All right, well, I got to fit as much on here as I can. So EP it is, 6 hours.
I would
They
just
weren't-
laugh because
they
you
weren't
would
cheap.
tape over something. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God. You would tape over something, then when it was done, it would go back to whatever you had previously.
Yeah.
Parts of it. I always like that one meme. We've seen it before in the Halloween meme where it's like the sister's graduation or whatever it says, and they scratch that off and put Halloween on it. You guys have seen that?
What's y'all's timestamp, man? My shit keeps stopping. Fuck. Man.
31:34 I have.
Okay.
Oh God.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just
They're shooting the dogs in the cage.
No.
Yep.
I'm thinking of Rick Moranis at Ghostbusters. Who brought the dog?
Who brought the dog?
You want to play Partini?
I'm playing Partini.
I seen the dirt. You guys see the dirt? That was hysterical.
The Motley Crue one, yeah.
Motley Crue?
Yeah,
Oh,
wow.
movie, actually.
That was funny as hell.
Joe,
I
if,
thought I
my
remember
wife-
watching something. You guys were talking about Detroit Rock City. I love that movie.
Love that
oh
movie.
my God, Detroit Roxy. We were talking about.
I haven't seen it in a while, but man, I love that.
Holy shit, Venus Flytrap.
Yeah. Feed me, Seymour.
Joe, there was a wedding years ago when I was first dating my wife, and I did the Rick Moranis thing, like my shirt was untucked, and I went outside of the freaking banquet hall. And let me in! Like Rick Moranis.
Dude, I wish he'd come back and do a little bit more, man. I really
Yeah.
wish he would come back and just.
He
Do a
just pretty much
couple-
got out of it after his wife passed, right?
Yeah,
he took-
it's like
his wife passing.
just like a little. Give me a cameo in like the new Ghostbusters coming out. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it would have
Like,
been great if he just popped on the glue. Yeah, one of the Ghostbusters movies would have been perfect.
yeah, like they're doing the new one. There's another one coming, and it's like just a little. You got Annie Potts back. Why can't we get fucking him? Shit.
I would think of Spaceballs when I think of Rick Moranis.
Fuck yeah, Lord
Yeah.
Helmet. Oh my god. Or Dark Helmet, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah,
Man,
Russell
that's-
Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
I loved. That's all I used to watch in the weekends. My dad and I he loved Abbott and Costello. We watched Abbott and Costello on the weekends, and then the Three Stooges.
Yeah, my dad was a big Laurel and Hardy
Yes.
guy. We watched a lot of Laurel and Hardy. Oh God, this is just something else watching this. Bill, you make flashback like a weekend, right? I think don't you stay there for a night or no? Or do you go?
Yeah. We'll be there overnight on Saturday for sure. Yeah, I'll be there all weekend, all 3 days.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to keep in touch next week and figure that all out. That'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure. I got a bunch of beers, to bring with and for you and Sean Clark to try.
Nice.
Yeah, you got
some
that.
wild
You
ones.
got the one bottle shop down by you in Tinley, though. The one that sells all the singles. You know what I'm talking about? I've been there
That's
before.
where I got them from. I guess I got a lot of them from. Oh, it's
What's
called
the
the
name of that
Open
place?
Bottle.
It's gonna. Wait, what was it called?
Open Bottle.
Open Bottle. Yeah, because there's one in Lockport, right? I think that.
Yeah, I believe they have 2 locations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tinley Park one's right down the block from me right here.
I remember getting separate rewinders. Maybe you used to buy the separate rewinders so it wouldn't ruin the rewind on your VCR.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It would be by itself.
Yep. My old man had like the red. It was like a Ferrari. It was a car rewinder.
Had a twisted sister pin on your uniform.
I used to love taking off the "Please Be Kind, Please Rewind" stickers. I used to always love taking them off. A little
Hey, that's not
vandalism.
cool. I worked at Blockbuster for years, Joe.
A little
That's not cool.
vandalism at a young age. Start young,
Dude, I got so upset because we always had like a couple rewinders at the video store. One broke and we didn't even have it for a week. I slammed it on the ground. I was so pissed. I was like, damn it. Those were the days,
I miss
man.
the
Like,
old mom and pop video stores.
I miss video
That's
stores. It was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in, you can smell the plastic.
Yeah.
They all had their own distinct smell, but they all had that plasticky, from the
Yep.
boxes and from the tapes and now just the horror section. Oh man, that's
just
disappear
in them for hours. You go to Blockbuster or especially when you go to, I used to go to the mall. At least I love to go into Suncoast.
Yeah.
That's so
the
crazy.
plastic wrap. It was unbelievable.
I remember
Yeah.
going in there and all the cardboard cutouts were my favorite, and all the snacks associated. You could always get those prepackaged buckets of popcorn with candy
Yeah.
and all that. Like, dude, I used to love that shit, man. God.
We sold those tubs that were, Blockbuster had their own tub. You just throw the tub in the microwave. That was the big seller.
Yes. That's dope, man.
I love the Three Stooges. I introduced my son to the Three Stooges at an early age. We used to watch it all the time.
Russell,
Love
I
it.
don't know if you're a Nintendo guy, man, but the Three Stooges Nintendo game, I played it all the time when I was a kid. Fucking loved it. You had to save the orphanage.
The oysters.
Yep. And then you had to do the boxing. You had when Curly was or was it who was? I think it was Larry
Curly.
that was boxing, right? Or maybe it
Larry
wasn't.
was playing the violin.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Stooges was older for me, but I remember watching Lethal Weapon and seeing Mel Gibson do that, and I didn't know what he was doing. And I think my uncle or somebody told me about it. So I went back and watched the Stooges. I'm like, oh, okay. There it is. There it is right there. Fucking Mel Gibson.
It was hard for the Farrelly brothers to make that movie. I wouldn't say I'd watch it again. It wasn't like terrible, but it wasn't anything special.
It could have been
Three Stooges
better.
movie.
Yeah, it could have been way more iconic.
Yeah, I remember thinking it was okay. I didn't hate it, but I don't remember it. I remember practically nothing about it.
Yeah, you gotta you had the appropriate people making that movie. I would think too. The Farrelly brothers are accomplished filmmakers for that type of genre. So,
Yeah.
I just went through recently. Me and my wife went through and watched almost all the Farrelly brothers movies over again. That's so great.
Dude, something about Mary.
we're
Dude,
big Kingpin people here.
Kingpin rocks. You name
Kingpin. Oh,
We did a watch along. It wasn't as popular, but we had a fun time. We laughed.
it. Dude, we were crying laughing for the majority of the fucking show. And we started noticing things that we'd never noticed before.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was so good. Man, it was so good.
I really do too. Me, myself, and Irene.
We do these
Yes.
watch alongs. And
I still love it. He's just like, and for your information, you fucked your own ass.
That's right.
He was so sore.
yeah, I don't know about that hat. It looks like it's almost like a pirate hat almost, Joe. I was thinking they're like, what the
Yeah, it's so horrible.
It's like a Captain Agarn had from F Troop.
He's just.
It's
I mean-
funny. We've been doing, how long have we been doing these watch alongs? Maybe shortly after we restarted our new podcast, right? We've been doing it since we've done our show, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
We watch these, Bill. Like, I'm telling you, like, we catch things and then we realize we like some things more than we ever did. Like, we talked about Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, like, as much as we
Yeah.
hated it.
Yeah.
I ended up liking it a bit more watching it with Joe and Pat. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so bizarre.
I think what it is, it's the discovery of new things, but also hearing the different opinions and things that we all like about it, or something that may stick out to us more. I think kind of opens our eyes a little bit more, different from our own perspective. Like, it's pretty cool.
Who do you have for pre-order? It's got
Yeah,
Shallow
Pat, did you
Puss
see
and
the gutter
everything.
garb stuff? There's like the Atkins one where he's on the phone freaking out. I might have to get that.
Dude,
I get all
Yeah.
the alerts from them too. I didn't see that. I'll have to go check my email.
hey, that shit on Gutter Garbage sells quick, bro. That
Yeah, I
H3
better go
shit
check
goes
that out.
quick, bro.
Does it, Lurch, did it give a date? I'm not going to go look it up. Or Jody, did you know what when the shipping date was on the pre-order stuff for that?
No. The Gutter Garbage is really fast though. I don't. I remember I ordered a shirt or two not too long ago, and it was on the pre-order. But it came out quick.
You a
So I
fan of
don't know.
Halloween 2, Bill? Or 3? Halloween 3? Season of the Witch?
Halloween 3, love it. When I was a kid, like most people, I hated it. You know, I same as everyone. You rent it and you go, "Ain't no Michael Myers. This is crap." But over the years, you know, I remember it was a while. I just hated it for years, and then rediscovered it and just, my God, love it. It's it's probably my third favorite in the franchise.
Nice, bro.
I'm gonna go check out the gutter garbs now before I forget.
I remember playing the PlayStation 2 game. It was such a big deal. It came out. I didn't have the patience for it. It was too hard. It was kind of almost like a sequel to this.
Oh, the Thing game?
Yeah, do you remember that? When it came out like 20 years ago?
Yeah, I remember playing it, but I didn't get very far in it.
That's it's all Chalice. Damn, why did they got to do this? Trying to save money, you bastards.
You got a date on it, Pat, since you looked it up?
Date as far as when it's releasing, or
Yeah, did they have
let me
a
click on
ship-
one. Says this is a pre-order, ships the week of 8/23 or earlier.
Oh, not bad.
It's not that bad.
Shit.
I will go get in trouble and order something.
Right there with you.
You got that
Yeah.
problem, Bill?
Yeah, those shirts, man. They always get me with them shirts.
I get yelled at the other day. The wife's like, I had to go buy more hangers because all you keep doing is buying more shirts, and there's not enough hangers.
I just had to go through my closet and get rid of a ton of stuff just to make room for all my stupid shirts.
What are you getting rid of, buddy? What are you doing? You selling?
The old
It's like, what do you
band
got?
shirts and stuff that are, I've been holding on to, and just, clutter.
Wait.
Nothing great. Nothing you'd be interested in buying, for sure.
Because it reminds me of Kingpin. He's like, "What you been doing? Like, drinking? Are you still drinking? No.
Yeah.
Why? Why you buying?" Oh shit! And he looks into the camera like, "What the fuck, really?"
It was like a couple months ago. I was
8/23.
catching up on the Beavis and Butthead, the new ones on the Paramount, and my son came down. It was like early in the morning when nobody was up until he got up. He's watching it for a second. He's like, "Dad, what? I don't get this." I'm like, "It's all right." And so he started laughing after a few minutes of it, and he's like, "These the guys you had shirts of when you were a kid?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I had to show him my Beavis and Butthead shirts in a crate that I can't fit in anymore.
Yeah, we all have that
I love
section, I
those
think.
Beavis and Buttheads. They're great. I love them.
Or the back of the corner of my closet is like the shirts that I don't fit in anymore. And I'm like, one of these days, I'll get back in those.
One day I'm gonna fuck you up.
I know.
That's a lot of
went
the
through
stuff
that
I got
crate.
rid of. Stuff that I don't fit in anymore that I've been holding on to, and it's just taking up way too much space. It's like, I'll never fit into this. Just get rid of it.
My wife wants to make like a huge ass blanket with all of them. I'm like, that's going to be a big ass blanket, and you don't have the time to do that shit. You're not gonna do that.
Oh yeah, we did that with when my son became an Eagle Scout. We took all his scout shirts and we made a big giant blanket.
It's gonna be
Out
a
of all the
big ass blanket.
I got a better chance of freaking selling them probably.
You guys are
Seriously,
fun.
yeah. I sold some old T-shirts, like some movie T-shirts and band T-shirts that were too small on me, and people buy them. I mean, you sell them cheap, people buy them.
Man, that's fucking funny, dude.
Like
I've done
my
that.
first Metallica shirt in grade school was the white and Justice for All shirt with them on the front and had the first 4 albums on the back. And that shirt is practically faded now, and I still have it. I don't know why. I do.
My buddy Alan, the guitar player in the Everscathed, he's got this old Dark Throne. No, not Dark Throne. Who is it? Dark Funeral. I forget. But it's got the one, like a black metal dude's face on the front of the shirt. and it's so old and faded. It looks like just a circle. It looks like he spilled a powdered donut on his shirt.
Yeah, we
What's
all
up,
got
Alan, if
probably
you're out
shirts
there?
with stains on them.
Stains? What kind of stains are, Brett?
Hey.
Hey,
Right, guys.
hey,
Oh,
hey, you get it wise with me. You get it wise with me.
Hey.
Hey, yo. We wise guy or what?
So who are you going to get a flashback next weekend, Bill? Who are you looking forward to getting an autograph from?
Definitely Dick Warlock. He's my number one.
Hell yeah.
Fucking A.
nice.
And then Joe Bob Briggs.
Sexy animal. Love it.
I remember the paramedics from Halloween 2. They're fun.
All the surrounding areas around Chicago, all the suburbs always had cable back when I was a kid, but the city itself did not have cable for the longest time. So when they finally came out with cable in Chicago, it was a huge deal.
Yeah.
And I remember we finally got it. We were so excited we got cable. And it was one of those situations where, the guy installs everything. He's about to leave. He's like, hey, for an extra $20, I can climb up on the pole and give you a Showtime or the movie channel. So, parents cost them $20
special box,
and
the decoder,
the movie channel. And that's where I first saw Joe Bob Briggs, his original first show, the Joe Bob's Drive-In Theater back on the movie channel. So I've been a fan since all the way back when he first started. So the last Drive-In is like awesome. I love it. I watched all of them.
He was on that, and then he went to TNT, right? Isn't that what he did? He was doing the movie channel?
Yeah, he was on that, and he went to Monster Vision on TNT. And that's kind of when I was getting a little older, and I was going out on the weekends more and not, sitting at home watching. So I wasn't too involved with Monster Vision, but, the original show I used to watch every weekend, when I was a kid. And so then to see it back on Shudder was just awesome. Like, I love that show. Joe Bob's great.
Oh god, I haven't had a Dio shirt in 30 years.
Fucking love Diana Prince, bro.
Damn.
I fucking love her. Like, I saw her one time here in Bastrop, and she didn't even look real. She looked like a doll. Like, I was like, she's had a lot of work, but her things were out, and it just looked like she just looked like an angel, bro. Like, I was like, I love you. Fuck me.
Bill's got that old style going. That's Pat. That's what you drink at the Cubs games, dude. At least for me, it's a tradition.
Nice.
Product placement.
First beer I ever had.
Here you go. First beer I ever had too. We used to steal, at the family picnics and shit, and go hide in the woods and drink. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah. Yep.
He was good as Fox and the Warriors.
A brand new
Cool
CD.
cover.
See, you gotta do the product placement here.
I gotta tell you though, I'll drink it anyway. I really like it on draft though. If you can get it on tap.
Yeah, draft beer.
It's just it's my go-to beer. It's like I like IPA stuff like that, good stuff on the weekends, but just my go-to. It's hot out, whatever. You get off work, you need a beer. Just old style, just always have some in the fridge.
Old style PBR for me too.
God damn.
Shit, I think I used to. For my dad, I used to steal. I think he used to drink Schaefer, Ballantine, Schmitz. Those beers, I think they were all like part laxative.
You got hams too. Oh God.
Ballantine.
Hams are beer refreshing. Remember, from the land of sky blue waters.
Yes. Fuck.
Oh, this is crazy.
Awesome.
That's how he looked when he was trying to find his hotel room. I swear to God.
Nice.
I was looking forward to the Virgin Connie Swale coming to Flashback Week in Alexandra Paul.
The Virgin Connie Swale.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many though that I do want to meet. After I started thinking about it, I'm like, man. At first, I'm like Dick Warlock, Joe Bob. I think I'm good, I think I'm good. And then I start thinking more about it. Like, well, wait, there's this guy, there's that guy, Lance Guest. The last fucking Starfighter. I got to meet him.
Is Leo Rossi going to be there?
Yeah, you got to meet Leo Rossi if you're.
Leo's a
gonna meet
pisser. Go meet him. He's a friggin' riot.
Amazing Grace, come sit on my feet.
He is funny as hell.
Yeah.
That's how he signed my. No, what did he sign my thing? He said, "I guess I just fuck up all the time." That's how he signed mine.
Halloween 2 is my favorite. I love that.
Joe's a big fan of 2.
Bill. We're gonna be good friends, buddy.
Yeah, I worked for the cable company back in the day, so I used to get everything for free anyway.
Nice.
What's a timestamp, fellas?
Timestamp, I got 49 minutes and 30 seconds.
Got it. I had to reset everything. Now I'm back on track. Thank you.
Yeah, each time you ask for the timestamp, I just let Pat do it because I know you're right on the exact time with me, and I don't want to mess with nothing. When I first
I don't want to touch it.
The Blu-ray wouldn't even play for some reason. It's a brand new Blu-ray too. It wouldn't even play. So I don't want to mess with nothing. I ain't gonna check no timestamps.
So he just cooked these motherfuckers.
Let's cook those bastards. Another barbecue. Well, you figure it's a whole another hour. I mean, the movie's almost 2 hours long.
Love it.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
Which means I'm
God,
having
this
another
was
beer,
so good
and I
on
might
the
have to have a
big
pee
screen,
break.
too.
I'm getting a knock at the door. I'll be right back, fellas.
Anyway, oh God, yeah, Lowenbrow. I remember Lowenbrow.
Oh yeah, Lowenbrow. Hell
Lowbrow's
yeah.
good shit.
Let it be
I remember
Lowenbrow.
being at a wedding right up the street. So I was like right down the block, and they had Lowenbrow on tap. Man, did I drink way too many of those.
Yeah, I remember getting Lowenbrow. Shit, what's the other beer my uncle used to drink all the time? He's at Carling's Black Label. He used to drink Black
Not
Label.
sure if I know that.
Those little snub nose bottles.
Like Mickey.
Yeah. Yes, the good old days. You know, the funny thing is, like, I look back and I'm like, yeah, I used to steal my dad's beer, drink my dad's beer, you know, and then my son drinks my beer. I guess I'm getting it back.
Yeah, my
Do you have kids, Bill?
Yeah. They're grown now. They're big boys, but they don't really drink. My younger son, he prefers like mixing stuff, putting vodka and stuff. But
Oh, my son
he
likes that
doesn't
too. He thinks he's a mixologist. Yeah, he's like trying to blow up the world, mixing shit.
And my older son, he doesn't drink or anything, nothing.
God bless him.
Good for him. Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. More from me, right?
That's the way I look at it now. Every time I go somewhere, my son's like, "Oh," because he's home from college. He's going to be a senior. Well, what are you getting? I'm like, why? What do you want?
Do you go to any of the other conventions, Bill? Like the Chicago Fan Expo's got a ton of people coming up in a couple of weeks. It's just super expensive.
No, I mean, Flashback's the only thing. My whole life never went to any horror conventions until right after the pandemic. It was the first one.
Oh, wow. Okay. When I first met you.
I just been a music guy my whole life, man. Just concerts and festivals, and just that's where all my money went for all these years. Just live music, live music. And then once the pandemic hit and everything came to a crashing halt, it was just like, and then Sean started his channel going again. Here was the thing. I was subscribed to him for years, like way back, and he had nothing going on. So I forgot all about it. So here I am during the pandemic, sitting home, and all of a sudden there's like this content with, Sean Clark. I'm like, man, I remember that guy from Horror's Hallowed Ground. What is this stuff? And I'm like, oh, no way. And then he had the thing with two heads. So that just got me going with the horror stuff all over again, like as far as conventions and stuff. Because then they started, that's what he does. And he talked about it. It sounded so interesting. Like it's a whole nother family that I never knew I had, going to these horror conventions.
It's something when you first get into it, it's exciting. It's cool.
Oh man. I mean, it's been a blast. Me and my wife went 2 years ago, and we had the time of our lives. We were like, we got to do this every year. I mean, we'll come back next year and we'll see how it is. We went back last year, had even more fun. So it's just like, it's our new little family vacation. It's me and her to get away, for the weekend.
I got to make it to the Hunt Valley one.
Bill was there when Chris Nelson was disgusted with what he was trying. It's pretty funny.
67 days to age 45. Wow, 67 days. You're going, Bill, right? You're going to age
No.
45, right?
I can't afford
Oh,
that,
you're not
man.
going?
I so wish I could go to that.
Yeah, Bill.
I
I
so wish I
asked
could
Bill a
go.
bit
Yeah,
ago. I
like
was like, I get it. It's not cheap flying out there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not.
I haven't done any of the other ones because my kids were younger and I could just get away and didn't spend all that money. But this is probably the one and only I'm going to go all out for.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could, man. It sounds like a blast. I mean, just to go on the horror Hallowed Grounds thing, and go around and see all the. I would love to go see all that, like the stuff in Pasadena and all that. I'm sure you guys have both been there, no?
I have not, but Brett has.
I've been there.
Same reason. I just couldn't do the money wise, and my kids were younger at the time. I just couldn't. Just something I just couldn't do. But this time
Right.
around, I knew it was coming. Been saving. Told the wife, I'm going. The wife's coming with me, but she's not going to the convention. I'll be going this way. She'll be taking the credit card shopping that way. It is what it is. And we're going out a week earlier because we've never been out there. So we're going to do a couple days and just see some sights, and then go up to Pasadena and hang out, and I can geek out for 3 days.
If they ever get a good lineup, really crazy.
For guys like us that can't go.
Oh, we're gonna be filming tons of stuff. We're gonna be on live. Joe's gonna be stripping for us. We'll be putting dollars in his G-string. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be mad, man. It's gonna be mad.
Yeah, it's something to see once if he can make it out there. My wife's a big vacation person, so we made it a priority for the kids to at least go to Disneyland before it was all said and done, because Disneyland not nearly as big as Disney World. So we were just out there and went to the sites with the children, which they're like, "What the hell?"
You're like, "Where are we?" Don't worry about it. Just smile for the picture. Don't worry about it. You'll
Well, no, the
understand when
kids,
you're older.
because the kids see the picture, back here on the stump, so they're like, "Oh, we'll take a picture." So it's the one picture I cherish that picture. Now I think that's was real cool to have. So, and if they're selling that house now,
Yeah, this might be the only chance to do it if they sell the house
or tear it down.
or tear it down with even worse.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I'd love to
I
get
got
my
a
hands
cousin
on
that
it.
lives out that way. She lives near the Sugarman Gallery, I guess, because she put pictures, online one day of her and her kids and everything, and like, oh, I didn't know this place was so close, it's right up the street, and they're hanging out. I'm like, hey, that's the Sugarman Gallery. I saw that old thing with two heads,
It's behind the Myers house, man. Right behind the Myers house.
Right there. I'm sure
Yeah.
I haven't seen them advertise anything, but I'm assuming they're going to do a bunch of shit because they're going to take advantage of it.
They did at H40, yeah.
Yeah, I figure they're going to do a bunch of shit. Be cool.
Remember,
to see
their
it.
back of the back of the house also is the alley from H2, so that's all behind that whole area right there.
I shot him 7 times. Well, 6 times. I shot him 7 times.
So yeah, that obviously the whatchamacallit, the Elrod house is right near where Sugarman is too.
He can't have gotten far.
Kurt Russell, so some badass.
I do want to get down to this one, maybe next year after all the money I'm spending this year. I'd like to, because I always go to the Monster Mania in Cherry Hill, but I'd like to hit the one down at Hunt Valley. It'd be cool.
He's wearing those MC Hammer pants before all the color.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, can't touch this. Somebody sabotaged. Ain't that a bitch? I like he's wearing that holster like the Wild Wild West, all half hanging off his ass. Like, that's so cool. Fucking love it, dude. I dig it so much.
Way cool kid.
Yeah.
I think that what makes this movie a cult classic is that it's sort of like a version of Invasion of Body Snatchers. It deals with exactly. It so is, but exactly. The storyline is so different. So
it's contained. I think it's a contained Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's like there's nowhere to go.
But the Invasion of the Body Snatchers had the ending where you rooted to, and you hoped that Donald Sutherland didn't get. He wasn't one of the pods, and he ended up being that. And here, you don't know at the end. They're just there. You don't know. It's ambiguous.
It just looked like the doctor had a nose ring. Like, what the
did,
hell
didn't it?
is that?
Yeah, the regular lager, Pat, the regular Yingling. It's still solid, dude.
Oh yeah, I'll be drinking it tomorrow night. Doing my
I'll
that's
bring
why
some
we moved
Yinglings,
everything.
man.
Doing my open mic tomorrow night. I'll be drinking Yingling out of the tap.
I still have a ton of these 99 cents 4-packs of the Stone Cold's Broken Skull lager.
Oh, I got one. I got one. I got a single can from that place. Open bottle the other day. I haven't tried it yet though.
All three, the double IPA, I don't like it as much, but his regular IPA is like the most basic grade IPA in the lager.
That's the one I got is a double IPA. I haven't tried it yet though.
It was a black can?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's not a hazy double IPA by any means, but
That's what's so great about this. It's the paranoia. Nobody trusts anybody. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Everybody
really
starts
kind
to
of
fall apart.
the thing of the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You got it, James.
Who's who? Who's real? Who's not? Who's the thing? All I know is this guy's eyebrows are out of control.
Yeah. He needs to
Oh,
trim
big
that
time.
shit.
Like Santa Claus eyebrows.
I remember this guy. He was was he a district attorney? He did a movie with Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio and Gene Hackman, Class Action. Don't know if you remember that movie. He's in it.
Remember the title? I don't think I've ever seen it.
I went to junior high and high school with her nephew. So, and everybody would always bust his chops. I saw your aunt's tits in Scarface.
Hey, those were nice. Fuck yeah. Hey,
Big
dude,
fan.
that nose ring is bugging the shit out of me, bro.
Lady Marion.
Yeah. Does he have a nose ring?
Yes, bro. I never noticed that until today. Never.
I saw it on the big screen last year and didn't notice it. I noticed a lot of other shit I never noticed, but never that.
Dude, I'm looking at him now. It's sticking out like a sore thumb. It's crazy.
I didn't know that. I have to look. I didn't see that. I thought you were joking. I thought maybe it was like a shadow or something. Look, or a piece of like light hitting his nose.
There's a fucking legit nose ring, bro. That's fucking funny.
In 1982.
I might be munching on some late dinner, and I'm like, holy shit, a nose ring. I have to admit, right there, me and Kurt Russell look a little alike right there when he's wearing that outfit.
Imagine trying to recast this movie. It would be so tough, I would think.
Seriously, yeah.
Dude.
I think I would do Bryan Cranston as the Kurt Russell lead. I'd like Bryan Cranston in that role for some reason.
I would, if you wanted to go old school, like vintage, I would use Kurt Russell's son to play him. How about that?
You dirty bastard.
You
Nice.
dirty dog.
You.
You're good. You're good. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Bryan Cranston would be good in a lot of these roles, actually.
Yeah. Or fucking Liam Neeson. Didn't he do the gray with all those wolves and shit?
Oh, yeah.
Throw Liam Neeson in this bitch. He's like, I have a certain set of skills, particular set of skills. I will hunt down this alien and kill this motherfucker.
I know, fuck it up.
Now, Bill, I'm sure I'm curious, and the other guys will be curious too. Where do you think the Halloween series should go next? Do you have an idea, or no? You don't really.
Oh,
I don't know. I think it should like lay low for a while, honestly.
I say 5 years. I think that's Pat. Did we say 5 years?
5 years. Give it 5 years, and if you do anything in between now and then, do like go on Shudder and do like an anthology series or something.
Agreed. Something along the lines of Halloween 3, especially now that people actually respect it and like that movie. I mean, it doesn't have to follow that same storyline, but like an offshoot. I would.
You can pick stories out of it. You can pick like the freaking start with what's his name, old Charlie Bowles, the freaking hacksaw.
Yeah.
Let's go see where that went. Let's go figure that one out. There's so many things they could pick from. They could pick up after the end of H3 and make that a whole thing.
Rob Zombie remake Halloween 3, like we did the big controversy talk about that. See what he would do with Halloween 3.
I think it would be pretty badass, believe it or not.
I just would be curious what he would do. I don't even know if he's a fan of Halloween 3.
Well,
it was a shout out I saw. It's the 18th anniversary of The Devil's Rejects today, if I'm not mistaken.
That's his best movie in my book. I think we all said that though.
Awesome, man. Love it.
Ooh, shout out to everyone in Toronto, Canada.
Yes.
Love the scene where McCready is playing computer chess and he throws beer in the computer circuits.
Yeah, I know. In 1982, he pours his drink into a computer. Like, how much did that cost? And nobody bats an eye at it either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. What do you think of seeing Carpenter in concert? Would that ever interest you or no?
Oh, I'd love to see that, man. I'm so excited to see Alan Howard.
Howard. Yeah.
Howard.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that concert, man. That's like one of the highlights that I'm looking forward to at Flashback.
I might have to figure out something to go there on Saturday for that. I do most of my damage on Friday, but depending on what we do here, we also have another friend. We have Chicago Boogeyman, Brian. I don't know if you follow him, Bill, but he has got an immaculate collection of Halloween memorabilia.
Crazy. Real good collection.
He goes to Flashback every year. I saw him briefly, I think 2 years ago. Just said hello, but thinking about meeting up with him too here. He's a supporter of our show as well. So
Nice.
This is
Yeah, hopefully you'll be there Saturday. That's the day I'd really prefer to do the whole taste test thing.
Oh.
That's the one we did it the last 2 years. You know,
we'll make
on
it happen.
Saturday.
We'll make it happen.
Are they doing like a live thing with two heads there?
No, Chris isn't going to be there.
Not going to be there, so it's not going to be like it did last time where you came up and brought them the beer. It's not going to be anything like that then.
That was actually already 2 years ago. Last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but did you see the how H45 schedule? There's something about podcasts. I'm assuming they're doing one at H45.
I can guarantee
Yeah.
they will. I can guarantee it.
That would be fucking awesome if they did a live
Yeah.
taping. Holy fuck!
Oh, there's the ultimate opportunity to get Chris Nelson pissed at me some more. So send him something he hates.
Yeah. Find some
Yeah,
real
I know that
fucked up
first
beer to
one
buy 'em.
2 years ago. 2 years ago when they did their live show and you brought those beers, I didn't know who you were at that point. You know what I mean?
Right,
I knew
that's
you were
when
the
you and
guy
I
who
met.
had the crazy beers. But but I went up and tried them. Me and my son went up and we, tried the Fruity Pebbles and the whatever. I just remember them all tasting like medicine to me. But that's I remember walking out
away
from
from
the show and telling Chris and Sean just like, "Hey man, I'll bring some way better beers for you to try tomorrow." Meaning like some good tasting beers that I thought were really good, and I didn't realize that neither one of them are beer drinkers at all, and they hated everything I had to drink. That next day we kind of hung out in the bar in the hotel there, and I just brought them down from my room, and we all sat there. There was like a whole bunch of us sitting at the table all trying. James Jude Courtney was sitting there, Will Sandin was sitting there. They didn't try any of our beers, but they were sitting with us. It was really cool, really fun time. So last year, I just told Sean, I'm like, "Hey man, I brought some more beers to try and make up for the stuff you didn't like last year." So we just kind of did it in my room. We went up there, me and him, and we tried all the beers out, and he filmed it. But he's got 100 million videos out there. Apparently, nothing ever came of it. But it was a blast. Just sitting there, and he got tipsy. He doesn't drink, so he got pretty tipsy, man. It was fun.
The only one he liked was it was like a Blue Moon Fruity Pebbles one. It was kind of like a wheat ale. Those other ones were kind of like just sours or just pure juice. So it's like,
He said that he likes sour beer. So I tried bringing some sours last year, and he didn't dig any of them. You know what he dug the most though? I brought last year, Not Your Father's Root Beer. He loved that.
That's still they brew that in Wakanda. That's not too far from
Yeah,
me.
that shit is super sweet to me. That shit is super sweet.
That's good.
The missus likes that.
Yeah, it's good though.
It's dangerous too because it's you don't taste the alcohol at all. So you just
that's the problem now. Coca-Cola makes those Jack Daniels and Cokes. I've been buying those.
He goes, man. He's like, you see him like laughing and kind of chilling out like this and stuff, and I'm just like, all right, you got anything else you got to do after this? Oh yeah, I got it. I'm like, dude, man, you're gonna be all right. He's like, why? There's no alcohol in this, is there? Yeah, a lot.
Well, I think, Bill, I think we'll have to think how this is going to go next week. And then I think at H45, I'm definitely going to have to make an imprint for us. So I will have you there in spirit, I guess.
In spirits.
Spirits.
So I think James is asking, do you guys think Halloween 2018 trilogy wasn't thought out well? I think the first one was thought out well.
think the pandemic fucked it up a little
Pandemic,
bit.
I think, kind of screwed up because they got too deep into their heads and should have just left it the way it was. That's just me.
I think it was overthought.
I just
Yeah.
rewatched Kills again the other day, and God, all the flashback stuff is so amazing in that.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's so amazing.
Pat brought it up when we talked about this last time. I keep forgetting Kills was done before the pandemic, really. That was done. Its ends really just changed completely because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Ends didn't feel like it was a part of anything. It just was like,
Christine.
what is this? Yeah. I didn't hate Ends. I also didn't
Ends would have
like it
been a
very
good
much.
anthology. That would have been a good episode of an anthology series where this guy who was got a shitty home life, he's getting picked on by fucking band geeks, and he gets obsessed with Myers and turns into him. That would have been a perfect entry in a Halloween anthology.
Yeah.
Totally agree. There was a missed opportunity. There was a good idea there, but I just not really a fan of the way they executed it.
Yeah, not to bookend this series. It was no.
For sure. I mean, like Hawkins had nothing to do with the third movie, and they were building him up to be like the main guy.
Yeah,
Hawkins' hair was looking
It
like
was a good
fucking.
movie.
Hell yeah. Hawkins' hair was starting to look like Woody Harrelson's from fucking Kingpin. I was like, what the fuck? His fucking hair is horrible. Fucking. It's got the bird's nest and shit.
If you look really close, he also had a rubber hand.
Yeah, exactly. He did. He's like, I like your face. You're a fucking weirdo.
And a nose ring.
I think the guy that played Myers in a couple of the Corey sequences as Myers is going to be a flashback. He's not even not straight 45. Did you
everybody.
see that one, Bill?
Yeah, he's going to be there, and so is the dude who played him in Kills in the flashback.
Oh, the flashbacks. Aaron Armstrong. Yeah.
I think he was
Anybody
supposed to
even
be there last
remotely
year, but he didn't
connected.
come.
They'll be announcing the guy that took a shit the other day, and it was in the shape of a Myers mask. Oh, he's going to be signing autographs at age 45.
Ryan and Russell, congrats to you guys, man. That's cool, man. I bless you. Bless
Yeah.
your heart.
God bless you guys. Nothing wrong with that.
Very nice.
See, I never got too into the Mother Nature's medicine flower. Nothing against it, just wasn't my thing.
Same
I
here.
was always like to drink them.
Beer, cigar guy. It's like
I'm
that's
a
why
beer and
Pat and I
cigar
always
guy.
joke. We're kind of like brothers from another mother. It's just
Beer and cigars. I'm good to go. Munson, what? Munson. I don't want to go. I don't want to get Munson out here. What do you
rather
mean,
be the
Munson?
Munson. You're Munson in the middle of nowhere, right?
I don't want to get Munson down here.
He's like, what was that? What is it? Munson, to be up.
Had it all in the palm of your hands and you blew it all away, right? Is that what he says or something like
Munson.
that? Figure speech.
One of Bill Murray's best roles too, Kingpin.
I think
Wow.
that is, for me at least, it's my favorite role he's ever done.
What is it about good sex that makes me have to crap?
Oh,
That's really how he kind of is. From everything you hear about him, he seems like a sarcastic prick like that.
He pretty much is. Everybody said it. He's always a pain in the ass.
Did you see that documentary though, where he like just shows up and does at people's parties and shit like that? You ever seen that?
Oh, what is that?
I
I've
don't know
heard
what
of it. I
it's
haven't
called.
watched it.
It was good. I watched it, and it's nuts. People are like having a wedding, and Bill Murray just happened to be walking by, and he comes in, and he's the life of the party.
Oh
He
yeah,
comes
that's
in, you know what I mean? It's like what? And I guess he does that shit all the time.
Best thing I loved about Bill Murray is I went to the theater to see Zombieland, and I had no idea he was in the Zombieland. So
Oh,
when they show up at his mansion, that is the most funniest thing ever. I had no fucking clue he was. I'm like, what else Bill Murray doing in this fucking movie? And he wouldn't die. He just keep going like this. Just come back to life and just keep talking
Bill
a little bit
Murray
more. And
playing
like,
dead Bill Murray.
I'm like, I love Woody Harrelson. He's just like Bill Murray. Bill Murray. Who the fuck's Bill Murray? What do you mean? I ought to fucking kill you right now. Who the hell is Bill Murray?
Yeah, this was very smart.
Bill fucking
him.
Murray.
He's like, back up, put the shit down, or we all go up, motherfuckers.
Bill, if you work on the roof, your beard's probably gotten like that. It happens to me here in Chicago too. Gets all icicle
Yeah.
out.
Oh man, those winters could be brutal. I luckily, a lot of work slows down in the wintertime, and believe me, I don't mind being off. It could get brutal out there.
Yeah, Pat deals with it in his neck of the woods, Joe. God forbid, Joe, lucky bastard down there, but it gets hot.
It's hot. It's been fucking hot, bro.
We've had some hot weather, but not like Joe. I mean, Joe's got
Yeah.
110,
balls are stuck to your thigh all day long, hot.
110, 115 degrees, man. It's fucking
If I was
crazy.
down by where Joe's at, I'd still be curious if the Alamo has a basement. So, that's how it goes.
No shit.
I can't even imagine what them poor roofers down there where you're at are feeling, man, because you got to always add another 10, 15 degrees up on the roof from whatever it is at the ground.
My parents, as a matter of fact, do AC work. So all the houses, they're up in the attics, man, putting the units and the flex and all that shit, man. 100 and something, dude. In a box, they have to have like all these special fans. Getting kind of
Here we go, guys.
Oh, yes.
The iconic
All right,
scene.
go.
So look for the nose ring.
Yeah, I want to look for that because I had no idea.
Now you can get Halloween Ends vibes. The original movie is such a different film than this, too. Makes it good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, such a different film.
You can see it.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah. Wow.
That is just
Holy
so
shit.
fucking
Never noticed
crazy.
that before.
I remember
yeah,
seeing that for the first time when I watched that. I was like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "Holy shit!"
everybody starts
This
running.
is-
Fuck you, McCready. Get the fuck
This
out of
is the
here.
scene. This is it, man. This is the scene. So mad.
It's fucking
Most
awesome.
amazing effects, man. For 1982, this is insane.
Kaplunk. I love when the fucking legs come out like this. It's fucking dope, man.
Nice.
I mean, Botin got praise for these effects at the time, but how he didn't get nominated for an Oscar, I mean, they could have hated this film all they wanted, but nobody was doing this shit.
No. This is amazing. This is still good now, you know?
It's exactly. Look at it now. You're like, holy shit. What happened about somehow, some way we lost Brady. So I'll be back.
I like how they're just all chilling, all nonchalant, and then the motherfuckers just walking off. Oh, I love it.
Here's my
I'll be in the-
introduction to the movie.
I'll be in the
Sneaking
corner
over
like
into the kitchen and seeing that on the screen that spider head crawling away.
I'd be like Bill Murray. No, not Bill Murray. John Belushi in Animal House when they shoot when the horse dies. I'd be like, holy shit, for like 5 minutes. Come on, get out. I'd be like, holy shit.
Look.
Oh, look at Brady.
Hey.
I didn't plug in my battery.
Is that what it was? The battery died. I'm like, oh, Brady disappeared on us. Well, that's the thing. It's that
Very
Myers
nice, my
thing.
friend. Look at
That's that one I spent a lot of money on, that bad boy.
that. Now it's more valuable because you put it on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for this goddamn nose ring.
You didn't see it? Oh, it's there.
No, I haven't seen it. Has anybody else seen it, or is it just me?
It's there.
It's there, dude. Certifiable.
You were saying, Bill, about the Sean Clark too. Like during the pandemic, he did all those Facebook Live auctions, and I think that's where I got to even talk to him further. I always saw him for a good 20 years. Since age 25, I've been seeing him, and just when he did all those Facebook auctions, I was like, oh god.
Nice.
Cha-ching.
Nice
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, what the hell?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Another iconic scene.
That guy
Yep.
gives me Danny Noonan vibes, Pat. One guy.
Danny.
Noonan.
Michael
Noonan. He
O'Keefe.
does.
Yeah. Tom
It's like
Noonan?
Right in the lumberyard.
he
And
could
this
be
guy,
like
that's John C. Reilly in the remake if they make another movie.
No shit.
that's Fox from My Beloved
Danny.
I
Warrior.
can see that.
Danny.
Like he could be like the offspring of like friggin' yeah, what the hell is it? Noonan, the guy that played Noonan in Lance what's his name?
Caddyshack, Michael O'Keefe.
Michael O'Keefe and Lance Guest. If you would have mixed the two together.
Oh yeah, Lance Guest.
It's just every time I see Kurt Russell, I want to laugh because I just like it's been on like almost all the time on. If you guys watch Pluto TV, Pluto app, used cars is on almost all the time, and I just keep seeing them in used cars.
That's classic Zemeckis there too. Early Zemeckis.
Oh, I love that movie. Why is
Bro,
it? You're watching used cars again? I said it's on. I have to watch it.
Bro, when I saw them do the slices of the fingers, I was like, bro, you couldn't just do a little prick. You had to fucking slice my whole fucking
Slice my whole
finger off.
fucking open. Yeah.
Son of a bitch. I was like,
Can't you do the
dude.
little diabetes check thing?
I know,
Yeah.
bro. Fucking do a little clicker, you know?
Don't
What
get the
fuck?
friggin' diabetes packet that fucking
Jesus.
Brimley's got. He's got to have his little tester somewhere.
Get the shot.
Diabetes.
Shot. Come on, look at this shit. What the fuck? That's so
That's for our
unnecessary.
benefit. That's for our benefit. So we can go,
Bruh. Fucking
If they just
2
did a little prick,
right.
you'd be like, okay.
What the
golly.
fuck?
Don't be a pussy. Cut more. What the fuck? You got what you needed, man. You got my
Yes.
sample.
So
Dan O'Banion.
Oh, this is great.
You guys ever sit? Did you guys ever see Dark Star?
I had the VHS copy and I watched it once and never have to watch it again.
It's a real slow burn.
It's John Carpenter's Evil Dead, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Bro, them
if
fucking eyebrows.
if I've seen it 10 times in my lifetime, that's probably it.
I gave Jeremy Moorhead the frickin' VHS clamshell I had.
Oh, did you? Nice.
I was like, here, it's free. Take it. You're a Carpenter fan. He's like, thanks, man. Like, don't sell it.
Just whatever you do, I don't want to see it on eBay.
Even though it doesn't go for money anyways. So it's fine. Are you a fan of Assault on Precinct 13, Bill, the Carpenter's version?
Yeah, definitely. That's a good one. Never saw the remake.
Ah, you don't need to. It's not bad. It's
Yeah.
not work. It's not like you have to run out of your way.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone praising it, so I never went out of my way to watch it. You know?
It's a better remake than The Fog. God forbid. Man.
Oh God, yeah.
I got when I first saw this, when he was freaking out in the chair, he's like, "Cut me loose!" And he's like pissed off. That freaking terrified me for whatever reason, because he was really angry. He was mad.
Oh yeah.
I would have to probably say, yeah, Snake Plissken to me. It's probably my favorite Kurt Russell role.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh shit!
Easily. I love him in so many films I love him in, but I would
Jack
have to say that's
Burton.
at the top of the mountain.
Give me some Tango and Cash, Captain Ron.
Captain Ron, I mean, Overboard. He's great in Overboard.
Overboard, yes.
Just know
Used
how to
Cars.
carry a
I
bullet
love
nicely.
Used Cars, one of my favorites.
He played a real good dirty
I've seen
cop.
these cars before, but it's been forever.
Did that movie Dark Blue where he played a real good dirty cop.
Oh shit!
Look
This
at
makes
that
me
shit.
freaking out, bro.
Look at all
Yeah.
that.
But the
Danny,
breakdown.
Danny's shaking.
Oh fuck!
And these guys like, fuck, good time, you son of a bitch. Get away.
Bro, let me go! Look at this shit.
Who would have ever thought you'd laugh at this, right?
Blast him! You're fucked, bro.
The other guys are just untie me.
Untie me, son of a bitch!
That shit looks so fake but good. Oh shit!
I just like his legs swinging all over the place.
It reminds me of Fresh Prince when Uncle Phil throws him out.
He's like it's like semi-pro Will Ferrell. I can't stop my hands from.
Oh shit! You see the stunt? You see Dick Warlock? You can literally see Dick Warlock with the flamethrower. Did you see that? With the fake beard, the fake beard and everything. That was fucking awesome.
Yes, indeed, Slasher Fred. Good call.
Dude, you can see Dick Warlock clear as day on that shot. Damn, that was good.
Nice. Lower that motherfucker up.
Suck it.
Now that's a fire.
God, that's a movie I haven't seen in a long time. Evil Speak. Holy shit.
Oh, Jesus. That is a movie from the past.
Mm-hmm. 80s classic. Wow, I haven't seen Evil Speak in a long time.
Last year, Joe Bob had it on.
Did he? Wow.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen that. I think it was one of those late night Skinamax movies.
Damn, bro. He wasn't even doing nothing.
Timestamp 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 16 seconds we're at for those. Acquiring minds that want to know.
He got frickazeed, man. That sucks.
That's it. That's what's good. That's what's good about this. I mean, yeah, you got and you're Morricone doing the score, but these are all jump scares. It's silence. There's no music. Carpenter was like the king of like suspenseful stings as something happened.
I love the music in this. I love just that slow brewing, that just dum dum dum.
Yep, it's simple.
Dum, dum.
It's simple, Bill.
Yes,
It's simple.
It's
but
like
there's so many scenes where nothing.
Jump.
It's just silence in the background. It just lets the scene play out without it, which is pretty cool. Because Carpenter is known for just having those stings and those specific sounds that make you identify with the scene the second you hear that sound.
Freaking Keith David's so good. Oh man,
Oh, he's the best.
Don't fuck with a man's fries,
never
McCready.
touch another man's fries. I hate
Good.
rent-a-cups too.
You've seen too much.
Yep, that's another comedy one. Not at work.
Tied to this fucking couch.
Go
it
to
was
bed.
so cool seeing this movie in the theater last year too, because like everyone who was there was a huge fan, you know. So there was no dickheads on their phone. You know, people were cheering at the right moments. You know, a line like that at this fucking couch, everyone's dying laughing. You know, it was a really good experience. You know,
I hadn't
Glad I
had
got
that
to see
feeling in a long time, Bill, until Terrifier 2 came out last year. Like I went to the one Marcus Theater in Addison, and I was at a fundraiser, so I was, I was definitely I was feeling pretty good. I got there, and everybody's so intense. Everybody's having a good time. Nobody's checking their phones.
yeah.
Yeah, because they're all there. Because not everybody's going to go see it. It's not like it's a new film. You're going to get a whole crowd. Those people are fans, and that's usually like if I go to like I remember just going to screenings of the original Halloween, or certain
Every
places
year.
we played around here every year. And I remember one year I went with my wife, and she came to a couple of them with me. And there was a bunch of kids, and they were talking and yapping. And I'm like, my wife's like, don't stay. I'm like, no. I'm like, what the fuck? So I was going to get up, and before I could even get up, there was like this 6'5" guy just stood up, and he's just like, put your fucking phones away. And they were just like,
Okay.
and we were all just like, thank you. He did it before I did. But they were just chatting away. It's like, why are you here? These are all fans.
Yeah.
Everybody's got Halloween t-shirts on and shit. Why are you here?
That's usually me. I'm usually the guy that has to be like, can you turn the phone off? And the phones go off, but at the same time, it takes me out of the movie. Now I'm pissed off.
Yeah. Now you feel like you're interrupting more people that didn't know.
Oh, my wife's like,
that
don't make a scene. Don't make a scene. I'm like, no, fuck this. I go, I'll be polite. Just like, look, can you just calm down before I'm not going to be nasty.
You're like the disco guy in Detroit Rock City. These fuckers got to be stopped.
Yeah, for real.
Hard to get out. The door bolts from the outside.
What did I miss? Addison, Texas? Did I miss something? Because I was watching the film.
I don't know.
Mike, my neighbor, help me out. Also, you gonna be out? Are you gonna be around after this? Maybe I'll swing by. We'll have a beer.
Now, did anybody like the Other Thing movie with Mary Elizabeth Winstead that came out like 10 years ago? I think there's
It
a
wasn't
little bit of a
bad.
following for it, right?
It was all right.
I liked it.
Yeah.
You know, it was cool.
I like her too, for obvious reasons. So.
Very
Mhm.
nice.
Mhm.
I remember seeing that in the theater when it first came out and just freaking out, like when they to visit the outpost and they seen, you see all the stuff that they show you in this movie, that happened beforehand. Just freaking out, like oh yeah, and there's the axe in the wall when it goes in the wall, and all that kind of stuff. It was great.
Isn't that cool? Yeah.
He's still painting. Neighbor's been painting. He bought his house. And he's been painting walls. Then he doesn't like it. He paints them again.
Pat, the Halloween collector, also interior designer.
Interior decorator.
I think this area needs a little bit of black. Over here, a little bit more black. Oh, that over there, black. Matter of fact, all that shit black. All black.
No, he needs to try on all those new shorts. That's what Joe.
Check out
Hey,
these
I have shorts on tonight too. Look, see?
Hey, you thought the sun down here in San Antonio was bright. Look at them legs.
Hey, I'm going. You know why? Usually, believe it or not, I usually tan. I usually get like real tan for it's the Italian, greasy Italian skin in me. I have not been out in the sun hardly at all this whole summer. My pool wasn't fixed this year, so I'm not going to fix it this year. I'm going to fix it next year. So usually I'm always outside. So I'm going to go to the Jersey Shore in 2 weeks. So maybe I'll be tan. I'll have to show you guys a little leg then.
Hey, Brett, when we see some of that leg action, right? It's like Steve Buscemi from Armageddon when the shades come down.
Yep, that's right. Yep. Oh God, Joe, that's good. Yep.
He's like,
Meanwhile, my daughter thinks she's like George Hamilton's son. All she does is tan, and then she puts the friggin' the spray tan and all this other shit on.
Oh, the bronzer and all that.
Oh
shit.
God, she's like completely. I'm like, what are you, George Hamilton's daughter? I'm like, seriously,
Jesus.
cut it out.
My goodness.
The only time I've ever used that bronzer stuff is for the top of my head because I wear a hard hat and a bandana at work.
Yeah.
So I usually got a gleaming white
Yep.
top of my head, and then around the raccoon eyes,
I'm right there with
Yeah.
you. See, I just wear a hat all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Bill, because you're protected pretty well. Otherwise, you'd be nice and tan too, being on the roofs.
Yeah, sunblock every day.
You got to. I sometimes
gotta.
like if we go to the beach. Sometimes I'll always forget because I hate putting the stuff on. I just hate the way that shit feels, and I'll forget that I'll be sitting there and I'm like, "Why is that matter?" I'm like, "I really have a headache and I feel like I'm gonna pass out." She's like, "Because your head is like bright red because you didn't put anything on your fucking head."
I could put
Same
the
here.
back of
I
my
put
neck
it
is
on
what
every
kills
day
it.
for
I wear
work,
those
so-
fisherman's hats.
I hate it. I'll just wear a hat. It's easier.
Yeah, do y'all get sick of the like the ball jokes, or do y'all like them?
I don't even care. Seriously, I had hair. I had long hair back in the metal days. No hair is easier than having hair. It's much easier.
Very nice.
Much easier.
Pain in the ass is shaving it though. I got to keep this shit
Really?
smooth. I got to shave it.
See, I don't
every
shave
day.
it smooth like
That's
you do. I just have my wife. My wife just buzzes it. That's
Very
right. She
nice.
just buzzes it, and that's it.
You know what we say though, because it's the easier way to say it is. I've never seen you guys with hair, but you look better bald.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
like Charles Barkley always tells, and they make fun of people on the NBA on TNT. Just come on home. Come on home. It's okay. Let it go. Let it go,
My daughter
man.
just
Let it go.
laughs. My daughter sees that she's like, "Dad, it looks like you're wearing a wig." It's just like I don't need to see you with hair because they've never seen me with hair. Only pictures of. I said, "Well, you know what? This is what happens. When I married your mother and you guys were born." I said, "It all fell out.
I have
Long
such
as my will to live."
I have such a terrible joke, but I don't want to tell it because it might be mean. Terrible joke. Sounds
Ain't
mean.
gonna offend me.
No,
So, Joe,
No. It's like if Pat and Bill created
colors
their
of
own, if Pat and Bill created their own podcast, it would be the thing with two eggheads.
oh,
They'll be like, what is it, Rodney and Easy Money? Why don't you guys put your heads together to make an ass of yourself?
Yeah.
Joe,
I'm sorry.
you know Chicago great Bill or Brian Urlacher, right, Joe?
Yeah,
So he retired here. Bill might have seen the billboards around here. He advertises this hair thing he does, like it's like a hair club for men thing.
Yeah.
I said, he's got hair now. I'm like, dude, that guy was pure bald. That guy looked awesome bald. Don't do anything different.
He was bald his whole career. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie.
If you go by O'Hare Airport, man, every billboard has got him with his hair on it. Like literally, there's like 25 billboards in a row
that's right.
with him with hair.
Look, all I know is one of the people that I grew up loving was George Costanza and Larry David. Like, he's my fucking hero in life. So it's like all good things come with less hair on top.
Dude, there's like being a huge wrestling guy, dude. When Steve Austin bicked his head, that was the best thing that ever happened to him.
Yeah, fucking Hogan too. He was still wearing the bandanas. Fucking Hogan was balding.
Oh, did you ever see? Shit, we just did the watch along in a week ago. I was watching the watch along with Darren and Frank on the TSL podcast. They did a watch along of the. Did you ever see the burning with George Costanza when he actually has hair?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He's at the camp and he's actually got a full head of hair.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, Bill, you follow them. They're fun, right? You've gotten to follow Darren and Frank for a bit now.
Yeah, they're cool guys. I like their dynamic. One from the States, one from the UK. It's cool.
The only person
you see how they have us as Pat and I are moderators for their other chat, their other group. It's
for the H45 group. H45.
Yeah, we have an H45 separate Facebook group. I've
seen your names on there before. Yeah.
The only person I've ever seen that looked funny with a bald head.
2 weeks at the Jersey. I'll be at the Jersey Shore. It'll be a Jim Tan laundry with the fucking. No, I'm not going to see. I'm not going to Sleeside Heights. We go further south.
Yeah, the only person I've seen look funny bald was John Travolta. Never want to see him bald again. I like him better with the toupee.
He still is though. Doesn't he still have his head? He still has the bald head.
I think so. He just doesn't look right.
You know who I just saw? Well, it's a crew cut. Mark Wahlberg just shaved his head. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I just saw that. Yeah, I saw that. He's probably doing it for a movie.
Yeah,
probably.
Oh, here's another example. The Rock. The Rock was balding too. So The Rock.
Very bad.
The Rock is The Rock. So.
Oh, Cronenberg we have to go on a real good deep dive into Cronenberg. I mean, out of that right there,
Scanners, man.
I love Scanners, but Videodrome, my God, I love that movie.
Videodrome, James Woods, right?
See, Bold is beautiful, man. And Bold is, everybody says Bold is beautiful. Bold is, I don't give a shit about being beautiful. Bold is easier as far as I'm concerned. Just easier.
You use little to none shampoo and soap, right?
So, you know what? I'll break out. I'll have to get me and Brady and everybody. We should do an episode where we all have pictures of us when we had long hair. Show them up there.
Oh, I'm going to scare people. I can't do that. That was 7th and 8th grade for me. That was much.
Yeah, I got a few in the other room. I just dug them out for something else unrelated, and I still got them sitting over by my computer in the other room.
I did the thing, I shaved the back and the sides, and I just had I used the hair and just had a ponytail up the middle on the top. It looked ridiculous. I don't know what the hell.
Arch agrees with me. Bald is easier. I mean, I did it probably. Shit. Got to be. See, my daughter is 17. Probably 17 years ago is when I just said. I remember just to get like the monk bald thing going and everything, and then I started to get the Larry Fine where the hair would just grow on the fucking sides. I started like Larry Fine from the freaking Three Stooges. I came home one day and I'm like, here. She's like, what? I'm like, just fucking shave it off. I'm done. I'm not playing it anymore. I don't care.
Pat, you know who looks better bald? I'm gonna say it. You know who I'm gonna say?
Who looks better bald?
Tony Moran, baby. Better ball.
God. Tony fucking Moran. Leave it to Brett. We're an hour 37 minutes in and he's going to start peacocking.
Oh, no. Bill and I messaged when that all went down. Bill, we had everybody knows we were on the defense there. No, not really. Innocent bystanders.
No, we were in the background getting drunk and texting each other like, how the fuck do we get out of this?
Guilt by association. Anyways.
Well, we brought it up last night. I'm like, well, guys, anybody that was expecting to see Tony Moran at age 45, you can basically blame us.
You see somebody put that as a joke in the TSL group? I'm like,
did they?
Yeah.
I mean, end of the day, End of the day, homeboy's missing out on a lot of money, man.
Yep, a lot of money.
lot
It's
of
his
money.
own fault.
Yep. A lot
Well,
of cash.
He does have the face of an angel, right?
Oh God.
Oh my god.
I've been catching myself doing an imitation saying "piece of shit." He's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Like,
piece of
hey,
shit.
he's a freaking piece of shit.
Isn't that why I was doing that last
Joe,
night?
Joe,
Joe,
Joe.
you were laughing.
Joe, you and I are better than that. We're better
Yeah,
than
we're
that.
better than that. Yeah, we're better. We're better than that.
He's a piece
We're
of
better
shit.
than that.
Anybody with 3 names in their name, a piece of shit. He's a piece of
But
shit.
after that episode, he started. He has a third name now. He's Tony fucking Moran, not Tony
Yeah.
Moran.
That's right. Look at this raggedy son bitch. That's awesome.
Yeah, sorry guys. We're at timestamp. We're at 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 26 seconds. So I'm
Just
not
like all
bold.
John
Yeah,
I'm a
James-
solar
Carpenter's
panel for the
endings,
sex.
complete.
I'm
James,
using
yeah.
that. I like that. I'm a solar panel. It's a solar panel for the sex machine.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels, ball James. Yeah, that's different. But you know, when it's starting to go, you just got to get rid of it all.
Dude, at his peak, bro, Shawn Michaels had that coif, man, that fucking bubble in the front and the Billy Ray Cyrus cut.
The long
God
gray,
damn.
long.
He was
like
killing
the
it.
big beards of the things now. I mean, it's especially like the long gray beards, and you know.
It's just too much to handle. Like I had it for a bit. It's just much, you know.
Yeah, Big Show. The Big Show went bald, and then he had the big beard. The Big Show.
Or as The Rock called him, the Big Slow.
The Big Slow. Where?
It's the Big Slow.
This is a
Oh,
great stand.
Hey, Kane went bald too. The Big Red Machine.
Ryan,
trying to
God
figure
bless you
out-
for still having long hair.
King was my favorite guy.
Yeah, Kane was the
I used
shit,
to-
man. Fuck. Oh yeah. Don't tell me you're a fan of See No Evil.
Oh yeah,
I love it, brother.
never saw the second one though.
Yeah. I was. To me, it's like, it's so good because it's Kane. I don't give a shit. Kane to me is just like iconic. He's scary as fuck. When I was
True.
a kid.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hell
Pat,
yeah.
Joe, he's not on here. What do you think, Rob Windsor? You think he's got to have short hair, right? He's older, right? I'm
Oh,
guessing
Rob-
short hair. International
Robbie-
man of mystery.
Robbie's got to be bald. He's got to be.
Got to be
I
bald.
think
Wait,
I just think he's actually Tony Moran, and he's just using an alias.
oh, stop! Jesus Christ! Then we're gonna get in trouble when we
You know
see
what?
him.
You know what? So I've been thinking about.
Oh, Rob's got a good sense of humor. He knows we're joking.
I'm gonna get
Just
that
ending,
insert.
though. Just
Insert
them looking at each other.
T-shirt made. I'm not bullshitting. Insert picture T-shirt for him. Where's Waldo? It's gonna be where's.
And I believe in the video game you pass them, and I think it's just Keith David sitting there or Kurt Russell. One of them's gone in the PlayStation 2 video game.
I just think it's funny that 40 years later and they're still talking about this ending. You know, it's
Yeah, this is such a great ending. Well, I mean, I know that. Sorry, there's a bug. Carpenter was talking about people were asking him. He kept hinting about doing a sequel to this. It's like, you know what? Just leave it alone. This is the perfect ending.
That's what
Yes.
makes
Leave it
Carpenter's ending
ambiguous.
so-
You know, we don't want a happy ending. You know, well, some people pay for that shit, but no, we want to leave it the way it is.
Yay.
John
Love that
Carpenter's the
movie.
thing.
That ending always reminded me of the Titanic ending. You know, they're both freezing. They're dying.
Oatmeal Man.
McCready, my heart will go on.
That's right. I always thought Kurt Russell was my dad growing up. I don't know why. Kurt Russell's a hero. He's my hero.
What do you guys think? Best horror movie based on a video game?
I liked the one Evil Dead game. Oh, no, the Friday
Oh.
the 13th game's good too.
Resident Evil to me. Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 2, I loved. The
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah, the video game for sure. The film adaptations I'm a fan of. Like, I just love Mila Jovovich, whatever. She's a fucking babe.
Multipass.
Friday the 13th, the game is one of my favorite.
Oh,
games
yeah.
ever made. Man, my
Yeah.
friends played the shit out of that game.
You got your hard copy of that, my friend? I'm sure you do.
I actually don't have a hard copy of it.
Oh, you gotta get one, brother. We'll find. Hey, all right, guys. We have a mission now. We need to find a copy for Bill. All right, get your tails out there and find a hard copy for Bill. What are you? Xbox, PlayStation? What you do?
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah,
on
I
a second.
got
I'll
it
be right back. My wife's texting me. I'll be right back.
You,
I got
I'm
an
sorry,
Xbox. I got it. I have it downloaded. They said you won't be able to buy it anymore, but as long as you already own it, you're good. You just won't be able to play online anymore.
I know, but you got to have the hardcover because it comes with like a limited edition like poster and some cool shit. Like it's real cool, man. I'll look for it. If I find it, I'll buy it for you.
Joe, did you see Pat in his bare feet? He looks like he's got like a size 6. Did you see that? They look fucking weird.
He's got them little elf feet.
I'm stoked for the Texas Chainsaw game in a few weeks.
That looks great, don't it?
Yes, that's gonna.
Yeah, I got a
man.
chance to play that test thing they had where they let so many people play it. My son signed up for it and he got in like the day before it came on. They said, "Yeah, you're good to go." And so I got to play a little bit of it. I got to be Leatherface. It was wild, but I had no clue what the hell I was doing.
That's bad. What do you
That's
live?
coming out soon, isn't it? Technically.
It comes out mid-August. Yeah, mid-August.
Where do you live, Bill?
South suburbs of Chicago.
Yeah,
he's over there by you, Brady.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't. Oh, you got on. I'm sorry. That's
I got
the first couple minutes.
Yeah,
sorry.
I got on late. I'm sorry. That's cool, man. I was
Yeah,
like,
Bill
damn.
and I met at Flashback, and when you hear the thing with two heads, when they say the Everscathed, that's Bill. So
sorry about that.
Okay.
The wife thought I was done. She's like, "Can you come?" She's like, "Can you come upstairs?" I thought there was something wrong. She's like, "Can you let the dogs out?" I'm like, "No, I'm still doing a movie podcast."
It's better. Hey, at least that's better here. Hey, that's better than. Can you turn off the light? What?
Get the fuck out of here! Somebody else, I said it myself.
Hey, come here. Can you turn off the light? What?
No, I cannot.
What? Hi, honey. Oh, I'm being summoned. Hi, Hi,
Oh, now you're being summoned by your betrothed. It's like, seriously, come on, guys, leave us alone.
Say hi. She's reading her book.
She's the best.
Hello,
Ambi.
Did you? Not on camera, dude. We can't do that. Can't do that.
Kiss me in front of the guys. You embarrass me. Come on, dude.
Okay, I'm supposed to be tough. I'll go play with you in a minute. I'll be right there.
Joe, if I said to Lisa, not on camera, dude, she'd be like, dude.
My wife be like the same thing. My wife be like, "Did you just call me dude?"
That's a line, Joe. That's a line from Beverly Hills Cop 2. Taggart saying that to Billy Rosewood, dude. You call this guy dude?
Dirty Rosewood.
Dude. Now I'm saying dude.
Oh, dude.
No, don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
MB.
Now she can't get the cat. Get out of here. Get out of here. Out of here.
Silent Hill was good. Yeah.
She's a sweetheart. She puts up with our madness.
Silent Hill. Actually, both movies were decent.
The TCM game looks real good.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And did you see as we speak, here comes my son. What did they turn back on now that Activision was bought out? They just turned a bunch of shit on for Xbox.
The Call of Duty servers.
All the Call of Duty servers back on, he said.
Yeah,
Silent Hill's popular to a lot of people. Lurch said that. I'm not a big Silent Hill guy. It was a hard game for me, but I'm just too crotchety when it comes to video games.
They were unplayable. But they brought everything back
say hello?
online.
You can wave.
I could. They brought everything back online and fixed the moderation for it. So
there's the boy. I'm bald as hell, and he's a hairy beast. You can just you could lay him down and mow him.
Oh man,
my hair just migrated from my head down to my face.
Yeah, exactly. Mine, it just keeps going.
Well,
it's
hopefully
it is all gray now.
Whatever job site you're at tomorrow, Bill, hopefully you're not driving too far. Hopefully it's not too bad.
Sorry, this is Miss Folly.
Akmel,
Folly.
What the fuck, Mr. Axel Foley?
No, that's what Serge says when he first meets.
That's what Serge says. It's like just Axel Foley. This is Miss. I
just like the third one where he keeps on calling him Serge. It's Serge, not a detergent.
Yeah.
That is too funny.
And the funny thing is, like I told you, you guys have heard what he was Halloween Halloween Kills. He's the narrator for Halloween Kills. So if you get the audiobook of Halloween Kills, it's narrated by
Ronson
Pinchot.
No way.
Yes, and he talks totally normal. So he's not like talking like, yeah, this is he doesn't talk like Balky at all. If he did talk like Balky, holy shit, it'd be fucking incredible.
That's
if Balky was doing Halloween Kills, because it would make the whole hospital scene tolerable.
We
know
got
what?
more off the top because when he says, "Don't be stupid."
Seriously. No, he's a legend in
Come on,
his own right.
Laurie. Don't be stupid, Laurie.
That movie, the movie, The Langoliers, scared me as a kid.
The
He was-
Langoliers was a good movie. I haven't watched it in
Yeah.
a long time. Wow.
Yeah, that scared the shit out of me. It was like made directly for TV, right, or some shit like that. Stephen King's
I
The
remember
Langoliers.
watching it on TV when it was on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? We did do this rating last night. What do you guys say? James is like, this is a 10 out of 10. I think I gave. What did I give? I think it was 8.5. I think for the thing last night.
I
Or
think it's
no,
a 9.
It was either 8.5 or 9. I don't even remember. I could easily give it a 9.
Yeah, I think I did 9. Who Brady did 8.5, right, Brady?
8.5.
I might have done. I think I was
Yeah.
8.5. I think it was 8.5.
Yeah.
I love it to death, but 9 is just like 9 is just like wow. It's, as much as I love this film, I'm pretty sure. I think me and Brady were there. Well, you were hot. You were lower on the list. That's why you pissed Jeremy off. I think I was around. It was around 4 or 5 for me.
It was like 6 or 7.
And you were like 6 or 7. And he was like, "What the fuck? What?"
You put vampires over the thing. I'm like, I'm sorry. Leave me alone.
Like we said, Ozzy.
Vampires over the thing.
Ozzy, the fucking monkeys.
Yeah, I know that's a rough one, Bill. I know.
That
I
is
know.
ridiculous. The vampires over the thing. Wah, wah, wah.
I think so.
Hell no.
Go back and watch the episode. Give it a view.
I mean, John Carpenter is one of my favorites. Yeah, honestly, I like everything he does, but no, vampires is down there.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, but not
Yeah.
not like that. It's not. No.
It's you can sit through it and watch it. It's okay, but it's definitely not one of his better ones. No.
No,
Could have
James-
That's-
like Ghost of Mars. Damn it.
Ghost of
Jeez.
Mars. Yeah, I just watched Ghost of Mars the other night. It was on. Like I said, all I do is watch Pluto. It was on Pluto TV, and I sat through it, and I'm like, you know what? I can honestly say it wasn't as bad as I remember from last time, but it's still not one of his better movies at all.
Same
I
here.
have a soft over it
when
too, though. I
first
think
came
it's
out,
soft over
I
it.
hated it, and then I rewatched it maybe a couple of years ago, and I was like,
Yeah, I say, you know what? Maybe sometimes you see something, or it's just like you're a musician. I'm a musician. We listen to music, and you have to listen to something a few times before you're like, wow, it's got to sink in and blend in. It's like
For sure.
it's like drinking alcohol. It's like, well, this is pretty good. You have to take some time and do it. And yeah, so
The
I'll
second
be
sip
drinking.
is always better than the first.
This is true.
Yeah.
So I'll be drinking Yingling on tap tomorrow night, Brett. I know you'll be jealous.
Wow.
That's not
And
cool.
and playing
Well,
country
we're
music.
gonna have 3 Floyds without you, then, Pat.
Zombie dust.
Zombie Dust. These guys would like Zombie Dust. I think Joe might. No, Joe, didn't you say you had? Maybe you did. Because
No.
you can get Zombie Dust everywhere now.
Zombie.
I remember it was really hard to find the liquor store down the street from me. You'd walk in there, you go, "Hey man, you got any 3 Floyds?" He'd look around. He'd go under the counter and pull out a 6-pack, like he's giving you some kind of contraband,
Yeah, it's like a drug. It's like a little drug thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Meet me in the back.
Dude, you and I talked about it. I went to 3 Floyds when they had the eatery in there because the food was so awesome, and I would buy a case of 3 Floyds and bring it home, or the Zombie Dust, because you couldn't find it everywhere.
Right. Yeah.
In
same
bottles,
here.
and that was before they
'Cause
canned it.
that was like from where I live, it was less than a half-hour drive, So we'd always just go there and get it because it was cheaper too.
Well, we will definitely you will meet these guys somewhere down the road in person. I can guarantee you that. So,
Seriously, I was between you and me, I didn't even mention it to the wife. I was like, how cool would it be? I was talking to my son the other night. We were having a couple of cocktails. I said, how cool
Fusion
would it be
Gumball yeah.
if I bought a ticket and went out to Flashback? I said, how cool would that be? And just show up there, and you guys be like, oh, look, there's the fat guy from the podcast that we do. But I'm like, yeah, I don't think your mother's gonna go for it. No, not because
Yeah,
we're doing,
you
like you said, we're
shouldn't
doing a
have said that,
trip.
because now I'm just gonna bug you, and I'm gonna ask Bill to bug you
Well, what is the weekend again? That it is.
next weekend.
It's like in 2 weeks.
So it's in 2 weeks, which is the first weekend of August.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like
that's right.
the
You're
fourth
doing your
week.
thing. In
Oh, so I
Jersey.
can't. I'll be
You're doing your
yeah,
thing in
okay.
Jersey. That's right. Because remember, I was talking about the
Yeah, I
dog. You and
can't.
I were talking about when I'm getting the next dog. So
That's right. So I can. Oh, and Joe, I was telling Brett a little bit earlier. Wait, I got information that I might end up going to Argentina in September. Remember, I told you about that.
Oh, whoa.
signed to
Oh.
coach a soccer team.
So yeah, I might have to go do this project in Argentina. So I might be in there for 2-3 weeks. So, but the funny thing is, like, I thought it was like multiple hour difference. It's only 2 hour difference.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like, right now it's 10:17 here. You guys are 9:17, and it's only an hour ahead of me. So it's only 2 hour difference from you guys. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I was like, oh shit.
Oh.
I'm gonna be like Darren from TSL. I'll be like doing like a watch along with you guys, like 2 a.m., like half asleep. Like,
Well, look, imagine if Colin was on, he'd be like, ah.
Yeah, that's great. No, I mean, like anything, man, we'll make it work.
yeah, we'll
Make it
figure it
happen.
out.
Make it
Hopefully,
happen.
hopefully it doesn't go through because I don't want to go.
Well, we know, Bill, you got an early morning. We won't keep you.
Yes, that's right. You got to. We have to end this because Bill's got to get up at the ass crack at dawn.
I will feel bad, and I know these guys will if we keep you any longer. So,
I do want to
Yeah,
show this. I
having a
forgot.
blast. It sounds good. Thank you for having me on, man. This was a lot of fun.
yes,
for
this
coming
is
on.
the thing. So, Joe, was that the same thing we were talking about last night? This is the thing I sold to Jeremy
is-
Moorhead.
That is fucking sexy incarnate. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Man.
He got a
Golly.
couple $100 out of me on that. So,
Yeah, I
You
remember
fucking-
that.
That's you really you gonna come to me with some shit like that.
that
is
was before you and I knew each other, though.
wow.
No excuse.
That is
No
crazy. You are forgiven now, sir, but not moving forward.
Thank you.
We should not. You shall not pass without clearing this with me first. Look at this.
And we'll do a couple of quick shameless plugs for the channel, and then we'll let Bill go get some sleep. All right, this was from last week. That's our top 5 horror movie posters. So
Shocker.
today was our top 5 horror VHS covers, which we did this morning. That just appeared, and of course, there's the lovely ass of one Demi Moore on the "I Spit on Your Grave" photo.
Tell me why my fucking eyeballs went straight to that shit. Of all the fucking 5 covers, my eyeballs went straight
I
there.
should hope so.
Fuck, man.
67 Mistakes in Halloween. Go check out that video I did. Me and Michael in the closet. We're both going to come out of the closet at some point, but that's going to be a different video.
Lurch, we might see you on Halloween Daily News. Sorry, I think you were saying goodbye. So,
Yeah, we're probably going to switch over. For those that don't know, Michael Myers Monday. Go check out Halloween Daily News. I was going to actually wear the shirt, but it was in laundry. The Halloween Daily News.
get the
Go
fuck
check it
out.
out. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's tonight. Are y'all gonna be jumping onto that shit tonight?
Yeah, I'll be jumping on. And this is last week's movie review, which is Young Frankenstein, one of my favorites, and Joe's lovely wife to be's favorite.
Loves
And
it.
this Friday will be Phantasm.
boy.
Love Phantasm.
The funeral's about to begin, sir. So looking forward to
Boy.
that. Oh, such a great film. And then not this Wednesday, but just to give everybody time to read or actually go do the audio version. We're doing the Halloween 4 movie book club. And guys, what I did find out today, because I started listening to it today, is they have the ultimate edition on there. It's not just the first version.
You put the middle cover in after we spoke, didn't you?
I had to because because this morning on the way to work, I put it on to listen to it. And it said it's the ultimate edition. So the original novelization on the far left only has 28 chapters, but the ultimate edition has 31.
Is it on
So-
YouTube or is it the guy or is it? Did
It's
you do
the
Amazon?
Slash Track Network, the same guys. They do it on YouTube. So
Nice.
yeah, so it's going to be actually be the ultimate edition, but it's all on there. The guys have it on there, so you can just listen to it. So we'll be doing a week from this Wednesday will be episode 1, be the prologue and chapters 1 through 10. Yeah, Nicholas Grabowski, his chapters are like small. They're like a page or two. That's why there's so many of them.
Nice.
Look at that. So that is what's going on the channel. Shameless plugs.
Nice, man.
And
That's-
where can everybody find you, Bill? Because I know you have the stuff with the Everscathed with the band. Where
Trying
can
to show
everybody
my
find you?
shirt here. Got these available.
Oh,
Nice.
badass. Look at that.
www.theeverscathed.com, and we'll give you links to everywhere else from there. We're everywhere.
Fuck yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We got our YouTube channel, a bunch of stuff. We
I will get
filmed a 3-minute little horror movie last year, slasher flick, for our video for the song Let It Rest. So check that out.
Nice.
Just if anyone sees me at Flashback Weekend, come say hello. I'm handing out free stickers all weekend.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me on, man. It's been a blast.
I'll
Love
be
to
a
do it again
stranger.
sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely
man.
get on again.
Anytime, man. And thank you for having fun with us and letting me bust your balls a little bit, man. I always say if people if
I got-
So
I gotta learn a
appreciate
little
you.
more about you so I could bust your balls next time.
Yes, anytime, my brother. I love it.
Maybe
The thing about us,
what?
we all
You
like
gotta
to
be
grab
able-
bust balls. That's just the way
Bill,
it is.
we'll try to
gotta
go
be able-
live. Maybe we'll briefly go live with the guys. So we'll see what
If you-
their schedules are like next
If you
week. How
give
about
it, you
that?
got to be able to take it.
Yeah.
So I love it, man. I love it.
Oh no, Pat will be gone. That's right. That'll be hard to do. Maybe we'll figure
No, I'll
something.
be, honestly, when I'm on vacation, I'm probably just going to be doing this. I'll be staring at my phone. I'm going to have a couple of drinks. And so hit me up. I'll be around. I'll be walking on the boardwalk in the Jersey Shore. So I'll do the scenery in the background.
Sounds good, man. It's fun time as always, guys. It's always a
Everybody, do us a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. All that fun shit. You know, surprise finger in the butt. Give us a reach around. All that fun shit. Just don't be shy. We don't bite, and we won't clamp down too hard. So we'll be back on Sunday for the podcast. That's nothing
Sunday.
else going on this week. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the book club is next week up, and there's my neighbor. He's still up. It's beer o'clock, so I'm going to be going out the door.
Beer
go
o'clock?
have a beer with my neighbor,
Beer 30.
good buddy Mike. And thanks for everybody hanging out in the chat. And probably have it on my phone. So if you guys are around, I'll go have a beer and I'll put on the Halloween Daily News and I'll jump in the chat. But everybody have a great night. I actually want you guys just hang out for 1 second. We'll say a quick goodbye on our own.
Sure.
Everybody else, have a great night and thanks for hanging out with us.
Peace.
Adios.
Tails and shit.